Xiao Youngblood, thank you so much. And Savax, there we go. High five. I apologize, bunnies. You were right. Thank you for notifying me. I've got a intro YouTube. I apologize. So, bunnies, welcome again. Welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT, and we are back with Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. I totally forgot to click the button, so I apologize. So, just as a recap, essentially, I have started over, but I brought us to the exact same place where we were before, and 3 things have mostly changed, right? Essentially, I farmed up 1,000 research points, so we've been able to unlock tier 2 across the board, except for the Borg area of the research. Number 2, we were able to succeed at the same exact choices that we made for the Vidian section for Phage. So we were able to get a Vidian medical device, I believe, as a reward. And then number 3, we have crammed everyone into small emergency quarters, and everyone has a home now. So they're very happy being crammed behind batteries and stuff like that. Yes, super professional. That's me. So if you're joining us right now, what we're doing is we're heading over to the Kazon distress call that we initiated at the end of the last stream. And now we're about to, we're just kind of going over the different challenges. One of the things that I noticed is that on the left here where it says challenges, it kind of gives you an idea of what kinds of skills that you will need, but I didn't realize it was more granular than that, where from top to bottom, there's actually going to be 4 different challenges or checks, skill checks that you have in the away team mission, and you're going to do it in this order, top to bottom, like that. So we're just trying to find the best grouping as possible, and then going from there, yeah? So there it is. And let me just ban the bot, and perfect, excellent. All right, so what do we got? The inside of the Raider shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders? Swarm out and search the ship for the crew. Call out for survivors or scan for life signs of the crew. Well, that's probably the most straightforward. Let's use Kess. She's got the medical capability and she can go into critical success. Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survivor directly to sickbay. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. Oh, what? They've been fused with the wreckage. Jeez, either things got really, really hot, or, I don't know, some kind of weird amorphous amoeba took over the ship or something. What happened here? Scan the ship's atmosphere or examine one of the dead Kazon. Well, I mean, we can get the atmosphere. We know after this is going to be a mechanical check. I think Harry is the best with it, so I'm going to make sure he's not fatigued. So in that case, I might just... It's interesting, if I use both of these, it's mechanical, then mechanical, and research, which is all Harry. I guess I could do both. They'll both be fatigued. Or we could just use the fatigued Kess again and hope for the best. Maybe we'll... I'm going to do both. Here we go. Fused with the wreckage. This did happen in TNG. I think all of these happen in TNG, actually. And welcome, Tank. A medical examination reveals no signs of conventional weapons or combat, suggesting the disaster originated within the ship. And we get 30 research points. That's awesome. It's bringing us up to 1,000. Do you have any suggestions on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? Perform a systems analysis or examine the ship's energy conduits, but we'll also get free fuel if we can pass this very high check. Well, if I do this, it's guaranteed, so I'd rather do that because I don't want someone to get hurt. Perform a system analysis out here. An analysis reveals an unknown addition to the system was followed by a massive pre-explosion energy surge, which originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. So we get 10 more science points. And the last check, Captain, there was a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Examine the console from a safe distance. If we did that, we can do that perfectly, and we're going to get some morale. That's always nice. Examine the console from up close. We are going to be very low on our success chance, or modify our tricorder to scan the console. Honestly, do we need the morale? No, I don't think so. We don't need the morale. Let's do it. Let's modify a tricorder out here. Come on, big money. They scan the console from a distance. The analysis reveals traces of Federation technology. What? Within the console. The away team returns to Voyager with this shocking discovery. Wait, why did we? Wait, we're like aren't we the only Federation source in the Delta Quadrant? So why is our stuff, like, what the heck's going on? Starfleet was testing some kind of cloaking device. The side effect was a ship passes through ew, and then you end up decloaking inside of something else. That doesn't sound like a good idea. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Wait, can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One is quicker and riskier, the other safer but more resource intensive. So one is quicker and riskier, the other is safer and more resource intensive. By process of elimination, I'm assuming it's the expander is the safer one. It's going to use 10 of our valuable titanium, I think, and duranium, 15 duranium. I guess we'll do the safer one out here. They found the ship inside of an asteroid. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good. We will not risk lives, no matter how expensive it is. Well, if you required dilithium, I'm pretty sure I'd risk lives. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. That's what I was asking. The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. Ew! I do not like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. Who could have met them while you were on the surface? Ensign Seska was unaccounted for. Oh my, there it is. Well, if it's in an asteroid, I'd say it's cloaked since people wouldn't expect a ship to be in it. To be fair, when we were doing phage and I was going to say tracking. Yeah, tracking, chasing the Vidians. They went into an asteroid, but they said it was like a built asteroid, like it was man-made or not natural, let's say, right? I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Quite. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with Maquis personnel in critical areas. Whoa, you're gonna say that right in front of him? This guy's bold. Carrie's bold. This is about you being passed over for chief engineer, isn't it, Carrie? Oh wow, drama on the bridge. My goodness, like a reality TV show. No, Torres, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough! We will determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete pyrocyte replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. Ooh, man, everyone's dogging on Seska today. This is great. Give us some more. Look, I had a childhood disease, and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. Look, I don't see the point in that, Doctor. Appease Seska can provide it later. Order Seska to provide... No, I mean... Well, I mean, is she doing anything important? Why not just give her the freaking sample? Jesus. From memory, is she not? I don't know. Traitor. Exactly, Jonathan. Ensign Seska, I order you to provide a blood sample. It is for your own good. And about the Kazon patient, replace his pyrocytes or use... Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. So when we went after the phage, so for those that missed it, I ran it again, and we chose the exact same things. Tom Paris, he piloted his way through the mirrors. He succeeded. It was like an 85% chance for him to succeed. He did this time. And we got a Vidian surgical device, and it's a difference between a 100% success or a 75% success. So that's pretty cool. So it actually makes a difference. I didn't realize. That's cool. Use the Vidian surgical device to replace his pyrocytes. The Vidian surgical device will help, Doctor. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high that he'll survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he wakes up. Seska, you got a lot of excuses. Let's proceed with building the expander. All right, so we need to make the expander so we can do it down in the workshop, they say. Tom Paris is already chilling out there, and oh, it's going to cost us some of the best stuff we got. All of this beautiful titanium. Well, we're going to go ahead and expand it for the good of the people. Now, for those that missed it, I am proud to say that right now our crew are fully housed. That's right, in all of these luxurious quarters. So right now, we're cramming 18 crew per place, except for this place, because this is the luxurious one where we don't have enough crew to fill it. But this place, yeah, these guys are really happy. So that means I've actually taken the time to upgrade each of these to emergency quarters level 2. That's right, -1 morale per cycle, but they're all happier being together. I'd be happy being with all my friends. I don't make friends very easily, so I must say that if I were in their case, especially for a long ride home, I'd much rather do it with my crewmates. My god. So now that we're making that in the workshop, the expander, I suppose what we could do, if for those that missed it as well, because I forgot to hit the button, we now have material recovery, so we can get all of our resources back for deconstructing buildings. So I was actually thinking one thing that we could do is maybe move some of these emergency quarters down into the dumps, down into the hold down here, where we can better control their living conditions, because it's much nicer down here and they'd all be next to each other instead of spread out like in the safest, in the most inconvenient place on the ship, where we would rather have shield generators. That's what I was thinking. Because let's be real. Do you remember when we played Menace and we ended up locking onto the enemy and we had an ASGM? We had this big old missile. It shot up. Where did it land? On the top. That's right. Right on the top where all these crew are. I would not want them to get injured. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be better to have more shields there? And instead, we put the crew over here where they're going to be safest, in the belly of the beast. That's what I was thinking, right? Hopefully none of your bunkmates have insomnia, or they're making it everyone's problem. That's probably the -1 morale, but let's be real. Right now we have lots of morale building with our normal food rations. I'm such a good captain, my god, making the hard decisions. So I'm gonna go in and kick these guys out. We're gonna kick these guys out. How long does it take? Takes 2 cycles? Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Let's put them downstairs. Why not? Yeah, we'll put you downstairs. Actually, do I want to put them downstairs? Is this critical right now? It's not critical, but it would help the feng shui. I'm torn. Okay, maybe we'll... No. You already made up your mind. Why don't you go with it? Yeah, but I kind of feel sort of bad that they're down here. They won't be able to see anything. Yeah, well, but they'll be with Tom Paris and Chakotay. Everybody loves them. That's true. They are quite charismatic. All right, we're going to do it. Let's go and take these guys. We're going to go and kick these guys out. Sorry, buddies. For a few cycles. Oh, wow, the music changed when I dismantled their bunks that they were sleeping in. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they're not too happy. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get you those bunks back. No problem. You'll see. All right, we should probably go out and get some fuel, because we're going to need it when we burn. Actually, you know what? I know. Let's give them premium replicator rations, which is going to allow us to build up more food. It's going to compensate for their lack of morale. My god. And we'll get the fuel right now in order to compensate for a lack of burning all the deuterium. Excellent. Room's only for sleeping, not for looking. Yeah, there it is. Pretty sure the -1 morale is when your roommate tries Neelix's mystery of the day. You know, that's just called character building is what that's called. All right, let's go in and power up, and we're going to go in and build new quarters. Only the best quarters down here, and take a look at this. We can actually fit in 3 of these emergency bunks down here, which is great, but we need to reserve our resources because we need to upgrade these to level 2 stat. You know how that goes. So off we go. Excellent. Return to the Kazon Raider to recover your console, but now you've got emergency quarters, easy as pie. Now there's only 3 people that are sleeping without a bunk. Man, we're so good at this. My god. I'm glad they hired us. Let's upgrade this one and upgrade this one, because guess what? We didn't lose any materials thanks to brand new science. Make it so. That's right, little Tigre. That's right. So it's Taco Bell, but in space. Well, it's Taco Bell, but in a place where there is no space for other things to happen, yeah? I'm 50% sure this is not Star Wars. It's not Star Wars. Yeah, actually, you know, it's 50% Star Wars, 50% Star Trek, I'm pretty sure. Good to see you, Super Hugo. So we need some new deuterium, and we have almost 700 space. So let's do this safer thing and just blow up our abandoned ship in space and then take the remains. Super safe, and now we're capped like that. Look how easy that was, my god. All right, well, now that we got this expander, let's apply this expander to the best of our abilities. Let's do it. Your emergency quarters have now been upgraded, and you can cram even more crew members inside, and now everyone is super happy. We are so good. Man, we've got this down. I must say, I'm I'm really pleased with our progress out here. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. You've now completed dynamic storage. That's pretty epic. So I was working on this, and this will decrease the energy costs of cargo bays and large cargo bays by 1. That's not huge, but the more cargo bays that we have, the more resources we can carry. So it helps out overall. And as soon as I said carry, immediately thought of Mr. Carey, the engineering officer. But ooh, we should probably, you know what? I'm going to unlock tier 2 right here, just so that we're ready. And we can continue to move on, because I feel bad having like tier 2, tier 2, tier 3, but none in combat. It seems like we better be ready for the worst of the worst. And we can even make some more shields up here, because right now we only have, what is that, 40 around? That's piddly stuff. We need more shields so that we're more powerful. Yep. Dynamic storage sounds like cargo Tetris. Exactly. It's our form of entertainment out here as we travel back from the Delta Quadrant. Can you imagine? All the idle crew is now going to be is now assigned to dynamic storage management. What is that, sir? Cargo Tetris. And when they're standing in the empty cargo base, they just play in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. They're just like, oh my god, please make me work on the workshop. I need to build more expanders. Okay, let's get back to it. Captain, 2 Kazon Nistrum raiders approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel. Kazon vessel. I am Catherine Janeway, captain of the Federation Starship Voyager.
I am Kala, first mage of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship?
We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only 1 survivor.
I demand to speak to him.
We better not refuse the demand of a Kazon Nistrum mage, Captain. We should question the survivor first, without outside influence.
I demand to see my crewman immediately.
I'm not... Oh, this is one of those consequential decisions. You can hear the heartbeat in the background like we're in Initial D. Well, Initial D would tell me, I listen to our logical members of our bridge, and I'm going to decline for now, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to show him to you when he doesn't have blood all over his face. I have to refuse. You can visit him later.
That is unacceptable. No one opposes the first mage of the Kazon Nistrum. We will take the damaged vessel with us. You have no right to interfere in our affairs. Keep your hands off our ship, or it will be considered an act of war, Captain.
We're keeping the ship. Screw you guys. Oh boy. On screen. That's right. After this many years, there should be a spoof called Trek Wars or Wars Trek. Federation technology caused the explosion. Until we know more, I cannot release the ship to you. It's for his own safety.
Your technology makes you brave, Captain, but you have only 1 ship. There will be 4 Kazon vessels off your bow soon enough.
I don't like bullies. I don't like threats. And I don't like you, Kala. Janeway out. Oh my god, she burned the heck out of that guy. Janeway to away team, get ready to recover that console. God, she's badass. She's bad. She don't take crap from nobody. My god. All right, well, we need a survivalist out here. That's Chakotay. That's my guy. Straight shooter, yeah. Speaking of shooting, looks like we've got more shooting out here. We're gonna need our best engineer. Let's get Bilana. And then we need some research and some command. I mean, does anyone have both? Actually, you know what? Tuvok. Excellent. And he's got phasers for days. What a guy. Let's do it. What a team. This is the team for us. Yeah, very diplomatic. Super. We were only caring for their safety.
Captain, we're back on the raider, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. What a weird coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences. And, you know, blow the door open with phaser fire. You'll get more duranium. Ooh, that we actually need. Unlock the door mechanism. No. We're not here for unlocking things. We're here to unlock our inner potential. Well, actually, you know what? The thing I'm looking at right now is there's no need for all of the mechanical abilities on the next challenge. So if I use Belana Taurus now, she'll be able to rest on the second challenge and be ready for the third. So that's my thought process. So, okay, fine. We'll unlock it the normal way. The door slides open smoothly, revealing the bridge beyond. The away team enters. Alert.
Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed?
You can scan the room for the... Oh, I don't even care. I'm seeing a reward of dilithium. We need dilithium so badly. We literally have 0. My God. So this is to investigate the room for tracks. Yeah, do that. It's the only command usage out here, or pilot usage. So let's do that. Yeah. Is that how you read those challenges? Mind blown. Right? Right? I just realized that when I was running it the second time, when I actually had time to like look more closely, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 challenges, and they'll go in that order so you can kind of strategize a little more. So this is our only command check, and we get dilithium for it and deuterium, which we pretty badly need. So let's go in and do that. Please. Oh, there it is. A thorough search reveals that someone else has been there recently. They notice a trap next to the force field and disarm it. Wow, so nice. They've got good perception. Whoever was on the bridge didn't want us recovering that console. Well, we only have one choice. Use the expander, which we have. Oh, nice. So you can see that with the expander, the required skill level is lower. And with the subspace bubble generator, the required skill level is higher. And we get more materials back by the expander. So very nice. I'll take it. Excellent. The away team carefully rotates that force field. However, they discover the console is fused to its surroundings, making removal a challenge. The console is fused to its surroundings.
Suggestions, Captain?
Well, the only way that we're getting out of this safely is to either recover only essential parts, and we'll get some science, or we blast the heck out of it, we get science and tritanium. Use phaser fire to sever the heck out of every connection point, my guys. Yeah, definite critical success. The away team uses overwhelmingly precise phaser bursts to sever the fused connection points that were so weak in front of your phaser fire. My God. The console is freed, though not much to look at anymore. The team returns to Voyager with that console. Wow, we're so good. Look at all these resources that we got. My God, look at that. Excellent. So many levels up. Obviously, phasers were the right choice. I love this game. Console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. Ooh, burn. What was it supposed to be? Analyze the console. You need a main engineering level 2 that gives you 60% chance to succeed. Analyze its purpose. Fail. No chance. The thing was fried in the explosion. Well, no matter what it was supposed to be, we know it was Federation technology. Voyager technology. We have a traitor on board. Oh, don't say it out that loud. Can you imagine you're on the bridge, and not only is Carrie spewing out accusations and insults, but then the captain goes, "There's a traitor among us." We're like very far away from friendlies out here. Don't you think you should, like, I don't know, discuss it with Chakotay in the captain's quarters? Like, Chakotay, now, Mr. Paris, you have the bridge. You know, something like that. Tuvok, use your logic, my guy. Something, I don't know. Captain, I propose a full investigation, which would require I suspend my other duties. Approved, Lieutenant. Let's hope our Kazon patient wakes up soon. I need answers. Well, that's one way to do it. Lieutenant Nunez, Acting Chief of Security. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief of Security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez. A no-nonsense military man, Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. I mean this in the nicest way possible. Right now, I have an alarm going off in the back of my head, says, keep your mouth shut, but I'm Asian. I definitely try to follow protocol. I'm curious if maybe, you know what, anyway. Lieutenant Nunez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable, Lieutenant Nunez. Yeah, I believe it. He must be autistic just like me. There it is. Wonderful. Well, I definitely trust him then, because I would definitely trust myself with this kind of security thing. Anyway, off we go. Wait until the security investigation is complete. That's all we have to do is wait. Oh, that seems fine. Look at that, 10 per cycle. Let's build up our morale out here. Let's go. We're going off shipwreck. Off we go to the east. Excellent. Oh, no. Oh, is he following protocol to the letter like 2 seconds after he was assigned as chief of security? Captain, I'm detecting a growing sense of restlessness among the crew. The desire to move forward, to cut more light years off our journey, is beginning to affect their focus. It's not yet a problem, but, you know, to avoid a significant morale issue, I suggest we schedule our departure from this sector sooner rather than later. You know what, Mr. Nunez? Duly noted. A little bit annoying that 2 seconds afterward, all of a sudden you're starting to throw your weight around where you didn't even talk to me before, but you know what? I guess you're acting security chief, so fine. You know when they say that you're too alike the person that you find annoying? Maybe he and I are too alike. I probably would have said this too, so anyway. Off we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Young and enthusiastic. Yes, super enthusiastic. Maybe a little bit too much. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. It's powered down, but structurally sound with sealed storage compartments. Well, we definitely need a little more. Let's go and take the safer route and blow it up. Ooh, we lost 40 hull. Oh my god. Wow, that wasn't as safe as I thought. My god. State of flux. Captain, I have completed my investigation. Thank God.
Dr. DeBridge, I've analyzed Ensign Seska's blood sample.
Wait, why are you reporting it in front of everybody?
No childhood disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Seska is a Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bajoran.
Again, couldn't you have said, could I talk to you in the captain's quarters? What? Wow, this is... You know what? We're out in the Delta Quadrant. Do as they would do out here in the Delta Quadrant. Man, doctor, like, I know you're an emergency medical hologram, but dear God, man, can I program some tact into you? Can we, like, go back to the Matrix and Neo's gonna, like... This is not good. This is crazy. Impossible. You want me to believe Seska's a Cardassian agent who infiltrated the Maquis? Ensign Seska being a Cardassian agent isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It is a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. I was also a spy under your command. Oh! Oh, the burn! This is horrible! Everyone's tossing at each other out the airlock, Seska. Yeah, exactly. Apparently privacy ain't a thing in the 31st century. Yeah, neither is tact. My God, he's just like, by the way, you were also fooled by my appearance inside of the Maquis. Thanks, Tuvok. Tuvok, shush. From now on, Carrie, shush. You know what, Belana? Shush. Everyone just shut up. Like, his bedside manner module was programmed by ChatGPT. Yeah, it's still learning is what it's doing. Wow. Thanks for bringing that up again, Chakotay. Or Tuvok. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Ooh! Also, I found an encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Seska. Oh, burn! Chakotay catching strays over here. Yeah, he is. After all, we've got... Do you like how they position themselves on the bridge? Carrie's there on one side. Seska's on the other side of the bridge. Both like you've got to, you know, look left and right as opposed to them standing next to each other where they're probably going to shank each other. This is horrible. Incompetence or intent. Wow. Thank you, Lieutenant. Damn. Every single line in this dialogue right now is just burning each other with no teamwork at all. No teamwork. Zero. None. Zip. Go back to the Alpha Quadrant, retrain, then come back and get stuck in the Delta Quadrant, please. Like, oh, Jesus. Do you think you could summarize all the clues again? Before I make up my mind, could you summarize everything that we know, Lieutenant? Lieutenant Carey resents Lieutenant... You know what? I'm not gonna be surprised anymore. Lieutenant Carey resents Lieutenant Torres's appointment as chief engineer. He may have attempted to frame the Maquis as traitors by providing technology to the Kazon. Yet it was Ensign Seska who was close to the Kazon inside that cave, providing her a perfect opportunity for the transfer of materials. Furthermore, Ensign Seska is Cardassian, a Cardassian spy within the Maquis to be exact. While not conclusive, it does not help her credibility. Finally, both the transmission from Carey's station and Seska's security code were easy finds. Was this their clumsiness? Or a deliberate setup? Ultimately, they both present evidence suggesting culpability. God damn, Tuvok. Like a well-oiled machine. Maybe they don't have any oil. Yeah, out here we're all trying to survive, trying to squeak on by finding deuterium and then shoving it right out the other side, apparently. I'd like to speak to the Kazon survivor first. Well, I'd like to speak to our Kazon patient first.
The patient is stable enough for questioning.
I'm Captain Janeway. We responded to your distress call.
I'm Kunut of the Kazon Nistrum. So, you saved me. It was a rather complicated procedure, but with my formidable medical skills,
Yes, thank you, Doctor. We do not have much time. The explosion on your ship was caused by our technology. Who gave it to you?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Don't take me for a fool, Kunut. I want to know the truth. Now.
If I tell you, Kala will kill me.
Perform a mind meld? 90% chance if you perform a mind meld because Tuvok's freaking level 5 and we're level 1? Yeah, perform a freaking mind meld. Let's do this. I propose a mind meld to find out the truth. Our Kazon received... Wait, can he do a mind meld through the screen? I thought that was like a physical thing. Is that right? Is Tuvok that good? Is he like the next prodigy Vulcan out here? This is crazy. I voted to space both of them. Our Kazon received the replicator technology from Ensign Seska. Well, that made that easy. So it really was her. How unpleasant.
What did you do to my head, pointy ears? Kala will hear of this.
You may leave, Canute. Now, get Seska on the bridge. This ends today. Oh, thank God. Did you notice they're not all on the bridge right now? Thank freaking God. I thought she was standing right there. I thought you'd need touch or at least line of sight. Telemind smelt. Yeah, apparently like direct. Line of sight? I mean, I guess it's line of sight to the screen, right? Yeah, the physical contact's more accurate. Okay. Well, we'll just pretend that while he went and did that, they cleared the bridge except for the pilot, right? Seska, not only are you being thrown at the airlock, you're also doing it with broken legs. Bridge crew, attention. For weeks, a traitor has been in our midst, actively conspiring with the Kazon. That stops today. Confront Seska. She's the traitor. Oh, so interesting because there's a consequence right now with a heartbeat, and we only have one choice. So my guess is we gathered enough clues that there's only one possible outcome. Probably the mind meld did it, right? Ensign Seska, you are charged with treason by transferring Federation technology to the Kazon. You have violated the Prime Directive. No, it's Carrie. He's the one. He never trusted the Maquis. He's using this to frame us. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Kala offered protection. I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer, command XJL. With a triumphant smirk, Seska activates her transporter, revealing her treachery as she escapes from the bridge. Janeway and the crew are left in shock. She's getting away. Override transport in progress. Identify destination of transport. Just override that stuff. Stop the transport. I can't, Captain. A security lockout's in place. Identify the destination of transport. What's the destination of Seska's transport? A Kazon vessel. It's getting ready to go to warp. Let him escape. Get ready. No, fight to stop that lady. My God. Yeah, fight her. Battle stations. Even with our superior technology, we are massively outnumbered, Captain. Fight. Yeah, we're gonna fight. Are you kidding me? I'm not letting Seska escape, and I like a challenge. Oh my God, she's so badass. Yeah. Should have just shot her. Yeah, I wish I did. I wish I did. Well, here we go. Tom Paris, Tuvok. Evasive maneuver gives us invulnerability window. Tuvok gets 2 phasers at the same time. I remember Bailana being excellent at recharging the shields. So let's do it. It's us v3.
What are your orders, Captain?
All right. Have you upgraded any combat yet? No, but... I mean, we upgraded the hull reinforcement. We have some more hull points, but that's about it. But don't worry. We're currently doing research to eventually go to tier 2. We'll be fine. I'm not worried. Are you worried? I'm not worried. Orders. We're just going to go ahead and target the weapon so they can't even shoot at us. And right now, the OR, I believe, stands for out of range. I wish I knew the range of our phasers.
Ready, Captain.
All right, so just watch We can pause at any time. We took a hit, 40.
Ability ready, Captain.
Burst them down.
Destroyed, Captain.
And just keep shooting phasers until their weapons are busted. The weapons are busted. And just keep shooting. I don't want to waste our torpedoes.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Nice, they surrendered. Fantastic. Then we're going to go to the other scout. We're going to go in and target their weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
And we're just taking a look at our shields up here. Looks like we're sitting at around 60 plus, which is excellent.
Ability ready, Captain.
Down to 39, 33.
Enemy shields destroyed,
Burst the front. Toss a torpedo.
Ability ready, Captain.
And just keep trashing this guy. Here we'll go ahead and get an invulnerability window to allow us to regenerate shields on 32. Down to 22. Excellent. All right, doing well so far. And focus right on the weapon, straight through the front. What's new?
Ability ready, Captain.
Double burst. He's down to 9. Then we'll send a photon torpedo. 11, 12. Recharge those shields.
Enemy shields destroyed.
Engage. Nice. High five. Excellent. Wow, that wasn't too bad. 84%. Wow, we get a lot of stuff. 100 to our morale. 400 deuterium. 20 tritanium. 40 duranium. Nice. Looking at those ships class, the fighter should have more firepower. Oh, yeah, probably would. Report. The Kazon raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with Kulla. Oh, really? It is probable Seska and Kulla will seek vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. All right, so combat capabilities, huh? We've got their number, Lieutenant. We're ready for them. Nice. Captain, thank you for your faith in me throughout this whole traitor affair. I realized my Maquis comments were less than professional. For that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologize in front of everyone on the bridge. I now understand why the captain appointed you chief engineer. You clearly deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Lieutenant Carey. Truly. I'm pleased to see you both moving forward. I will leave you to it. I suspect our chief engineer and her new assistant chief engineer have a lot to discuss. Wow, just throwing out promotions left and right now, are we, Catherine? I'm honored, Captain. I'm going to be counting on you, Carey. I'm not up to date on all the latest Starfleet protocols. You know who is? Lieutenant Nunes. That's who, the guy who decided to contact us 2 seconds after he was promoted to acting security chief. I'm never going to let him live that down. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of this warp engine than I am right now. I hope I can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant, you'll never get less than my best. Well, nice. State of Flux complete. Nice! Congratulations, you've completed the main mission, State of Flux. You can now move to the next sector or remain in this one if you want to explore some more. I definitely want to stay because we haven't even been to 2 whole sectors out here. There's probably more out there, so let's keep an eye out on it. So on that note, we are maxed out on morale. We can probably switch over to normal food now because we don't need all of these boosting, and it's going to save us on deuterium. Look at that, 3 still positive per cycle. We're continuing to be maxed. We're going to be burning through duranium. I believe I would like to do some repairs here before we lose all that duranium, and then I'm also going to assign one of the teams to actually assign to hull repair so that we're going to be back up to 450 because we did take some damage there, and that's going to use all of our work crews in the meantime. So I suppose we can probably... No, our batteries are full, so let's just keep moving. And we're going to go to this sector, and we're going to go to the next one here. People are quite happy. Make the food worse. Exactly. We can get away with even more. Combat Tier 2 has now been researched. Fantastic. So let's take a look. So right now, what are the things available to us? We've already researched everything on Crew Tier 2, and we don't have... Ooh, we actually have enough dilithium to go to the next tier as well. That's pretty awesome. Can we go even to tier 4 down here? Insufficient resources, you need more tritanium. Wow, we actually have a good amount of dilithium. That's excellent. Didn't even realize. We can upgrade small battery compartment levels. We can get 2 work teams with our engineering office. Hull repair efficiency. Increase hull repair for each work team by +1 hull integrated per cycle. Wow, that's super useful right now. Yes. Yes, I shall. Excellent. Good call me. Excellent. Yeah, let's keep going with that. Oh, what? A glimmer of hope. Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbances indicate that it is collapsing rapidly. Really? Wow, we would have missed this if we left? This is an optional quest, is it? Wow, holy crap. I'm glad we didn't leave. Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. Maybe later. It isn't worth it. Investigate right away. We're not doing anything else. We will not let this opportunity pass us by. Helm, set a course for the wormhole. We all gain morale, even though we're capped at morale right now. Gosh darn it. Well, now we really don't... Wow, one person's quarterless. Really? Why is one person quarterless? What happened? Did we lose our... Did we upgrade these emergency quarters? 18 out of 18. 8 out of 18. How is one per... Oh. Why is one person quarterless? We literally have the capacity for 98. And there's 8 out of 18 inhabitants here. I'm calling shenanigans. I don't trust it. I don't know what that's about. Oh well, let's deal with that later. So off we go. At least we're not going negative in morale, right? That's epic. So we're just going to scan every last thing out here and go to those that are most important. So we have deuterium. We have more tritanium. We needed like 50 to advance that further. We're at 390 of our hulls. So that's going to dip into duranium nonstop. So we're going to need more duranium to fuel the repair of the ship. And we actually have quite a few duranium sources, which is kind of epic. So, I mean, on that note, we've got up to 2,000 storage for deuterium. So I'm actually going to go straight to the wormhole, take care of that, and then we'll go from there. So let's go. Full speed to the eye of the needle. Life support is now active. Nice. So we unlocked a new deck out here. That's phenomenal. And then we can use that team to reclaim even more duranium, which is going to go straight to our hull. It's like getting more duranium and going straight to your hips, except now it's going to our hull. Just keep repairing. Oh, look at that. We even get tritanium. That's phenomenal. Man, they clear so quickly when you got somewhere to go. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders, continue. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. The view screen shows only the vast, star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole, a supposed ticket home, remains stubbornly invisible. Are we in visual range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole. Womp womp. And I guess in this case, size does matter. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Some might even call it a small prick hole is what this is. It's just a needle prick in the fabric of space-time. Magnify. Enhance. Enhance. Okay, Mr. Kim, keep enhancing. Okay, I'll stop there. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustratingly small blip on your screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair cross the bridge's crew's faces. Is this their only hope of returning home? Wow, so I'm curious, does our morale go up? Or does it go down from seeing how small this wormhole is? My god, that's really disappointing, huh? It's small. Wow, I have no idea. It looks pretty sizable to me, but I'm guessing this is like magnified by, you know, 2,000 or something like that, right? But the aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter. Yeah, this is definitely zoomed in right here. But it is large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. So when you spend too many cycles in a system, the game will tell you what's Nasum did when he took over for Tuvok. Oh, Nunez. What that does is decrease morale per cycle. It can start to multiply. Oh, so we have to be efficient. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I didn't realize. So far, we're not at that point yet, so we'll try to keep an eye out. We still have to find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. We could send a probe beforehand. A modified probe would have a greater chance of success, but it would require time and resources. You know, modify that up. We just got some new duranium and some tritanium. Do it up. Do the safe thing. The modified probe is worth it. Aye, Captain. And we even get the blueprints for it. So craft a modified probe in the workshop. Well, we already have a guy. We've got Paris to speed this up. It's only going to take 5 cycles. No problem. We've got lots of stuff to see out here. So we did arrive close by. We don't need the deuterium just yet. We do need the duranium, so let's immediately go and get some duranium. We have just... And that's what Jonathan was talking about. Captain, crew morale is declining. Many are growing restless, concerned we are losing precious time on our journey home. It is urgent we resume our journey at your earliest convenience. Prolonging our stay any further may lead to more severe morale issues. -10. So now we're going down at -7. Now, we can always do this and get more morale, but You know what? Let's do it. I'll spend the deuterium. There's some sources of deuterium here. It's not endless, and it's a temporary measure, so off we go. I'd like to finish this if possible. We detect a small debris field scattered across a wide area. Debris appears to be remnants of a vessel. Let's do this shuttle. It's got the highest potential payout. Ew! We got 27 because we didn't quite make it there. We'll get more duranium. We can have up to 150 duranium on our current capacity, so we can have up to 99 more from where we are. Hull repair efficiency has increased, so we're going to repair a whole nother point. Hull integrity per cycle, so that's going to be huge. It's going to double the time, right? Or cut the time in half. So there's large cargo bay if we really want to store a lot of stuff. That sounds super useful, but with their whole thing about, you know, you might see Seska and she might want vengeance, we should probably upgrade some combat capabilities. So if we're looking, we've got salvage protocols, increase rewards after one combat by 20%. I mean, I like new rewards. We've got increased energy threshold for the propulsion system in combat by +1. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know what that means just yet. Hull reinforcement, you'll gain 50 more hull. That's always useful, even not in combat, actually. And that's only 70. I might do that. Increase shield recharge rate by 20%. Reduce enemy shield penetration by 20%. I mean, that's pretty nice. Rotate your shield frequencies. Torpedo shield penetration. Increase torpedo shield penetration from 0 to 10%. I don't see how useful that is right off the bat, because I typically wait until their shields are completely down. We've got increased torpedo damage by 25%. That's helpful. Disruptor control. Fire a pulse that deals high damage to shields but deals low damage against the hull. Each additional room will increase your energy threshold by 2 and weapon subsystem health by 20, limited to 4. Sounds like you need a lot of disruptors in order to get a good effect. Although I would imagine if you wanted to take out their shields and then blast them with the phasers afterwards, maybe you switch from one to the next, something like that. An improved phaser fire rate. Increase fire rate of phasers by 15%. That is always useful. If I'm thinking of combat purely, that seems like that's really, really good. However, the hull reinforcement is useful all the time, and the salvage protocols was useful whenever we're in combat. So maybe we'll start with the salvage protocols, go to hull reinforcement, and then do the phaser refire rate is my thought. So I'm going to do this at 70 research out of our like 900 out here. We should increase combat if efficacy. Quick, more salvage. Yes, exactly. Enhanced thrusters give you more power to put in engines to go faster. Oh, you can go faster? Wow, thanks, Ark. I had no idea. I appreciate it. High five. We do approach pretty slowly, but I would imagine, yeah, that would be nice if we get right into the enemy's face, especially when there's multiple targets, and if they're separated, if you can close the gap to 1. I can see that being more potent than even having stronger weapons and shields and stuff like that. So very, very good point. Thank you very much. On that note, can we build more shield generators? Do we have enough to do that? No available work team, but you do not have 50 tritanium. Oh my god. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. So return to the warp hole. So we are here, and I'm going to just deploy standard mining probes. Excellent. 66, and now we have 116. Excellent. All right, let's head back to the wormhole. We're potentially going to lose morale. We got to be careful here. You turn faster. Oh, with the threshold. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Captain, the probe is ready. All right. Do it. Telemetry data incoming, Captain. The view screen shows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. Oh, see, now we're calling it a micro wormhole. I didn't know there was an official term for it. Now we do. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? It doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. It must be old, decaying. Any ideas where our probe will end up, Ensign? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream, it's stuck. Can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by someone else. Hail them. Use the probe to reinforce the signal. We're receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. Oh my god, they actually got it. That's crazy, yeah? This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. Who is receiving this communication?
I am Telek Kremor of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. Science vessel Talbaf. Location Alpha Quadrant, Sector 1385. What are your coordinates?
Hey there, Thronke. Good to see you. High five. Welcome. We are just investigating a micro wormhole. I beat the game on hardest difficulty. Was painful. If you want any vig, thank you very much, Ark. Thank you very much. We are in the Delta Quadrant, but since it has not been charted, I cannot specify our exact location.
Delta Quadrant? On a Federation starship called Voyager? I have not heard of a ship with that name.
It is new, but not classified. Surprising. Romulans are usually well informed. So for those that are just joining us, we have learned something about Tuvok. He's all about facts coming out of his mouth. He has no level attacked at all. Romulans are usually well informed, not unattentive and stupid like you.
I've been in deep space for over a year, and am not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expeditions to the Delta Quadrant.
Hey there, Toss. High five, Tosku. It's a complicated story. Please, if you could. Tuvok likes to basically use words to slap people. Yeah, he slaps people, he does. Mr. Romulan, you suck at your job. It's so true. That's exactly what he's saying.
I don't believe you. You are undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. I ask again, what are your coordinates?
You could either let Baylana have an 80% chance to convince the Romulan with technical facts, or you could have Tuvok with a 90% chance try to convince the Romulan with his logic. Or Catherine Janeway, who's only level 2, has a 75% chance to try to convince him that we are telling the truth. So basically, we are asking our resident Vulcan slapologist to go and slap this guy with facts. He's going to info dump the heck out of the Romulan and basically say, what do you think now, Rami? Yes, Tuvok. Why don't you... I'm going to unleash Tuvok on this guy. I feel bad for him. I understand your concern. Naturally, the Romulan Empire does not want Starfleet spying on its science vessels. However, wouldn't a spy come up with a more plausible lie?
Implausible. But I will believe you. For now.
Thank you, Captain Remor. Can you help us get in contact with Starfleet?
Starfleet? You are not making this any easier, Captain.
Captain, we could try using the visual link signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship. Linked beaming unlocked in the science tech tree. What? We can go to their ship? That has never been done before. We'd have to test it. Would you be willing to assist us, Captain Remor?
Fine, but you will beam me to your ship and back, and then I will see what I can do for you. Remor, out.
Captain, I am not convinced of the Romulan's benevolence. I will look further into him in Starfleet's databanks. Thank God. I was not sure how to tackle that one. Research linked beaming in the science tech tree. Well, I mean, we need to speed it up because our morale is dropping, right? I'm guessing that's a science thing they said. There it is, linked beaming. Increase gathered resources from points of interest by 4%. So basically, we're currently researching salvage protocols to get more out of combat. And then we're going to research something that's going to give us more out of points of interest. This sounds great. Now, unfortunately, I'm currently working on something else, right? How many more cycles this is going to take? It looks like I think it's combat here. Salvage protocols is 9 cycles. So 9 and then I guess like 5. So let's try to finish it if we can. We need deuterium because we're burning deuterium in order to compensate for the morale loss. So off we go. Yeah. So head on out. Get the deuterium. Captain, we've detected a massive deuterium level in the atmosphere of this Class J gas giant. Atmospheric conditions are harsh, but the potential fuel yield is exceptional. We currently have up to 1,000 in capacity. Risk flying directly into the atmosphere to collect Bussard collectors. You know, at this point, yes. We are currently... Oh, we lost lots of hull. Okay, that's not so great. I don't... That was not great. Here, let's go and get some food. How about that? Get some food, yeah? It should let you switch. Oh, can you pause your research? Oh, okay. We can do that. We have detected a Class L planet. Gather organic materials. Yes, from our hydroponics bay. Excellent. We actually got some food this time. Fantastic. So if we wanted to switch our research, we would abort. Oh, I don't want to abort it. I guess it's only 1 cycle, but I think we can switch, but it looks like we'd have to abort. I don't know if it gives us a refund, so I'm gonna hold off on that one, and we'll come back to it. How about that? Now, we do need more deuterium, so let's start heading back already. Salvage protocols is now complete, and then we'll switch over to science and do linked beaming and go. 11 cycles remaining. Excellent. All right, there it is. I was like, our hard-earned science. New trade offer received. I'm assuming that's through the Aero Shuttle Bay. Would you like to trade your fuel, where you'll almost have 0 fuel left, in order to have 500 food that you can't even carry? No, I do not. I really would rather not do that, actually. What a weird... Who asked these trades? My God. Hey, Mithras, high five. All right, so we definitely need more, and I think I'll take the careful route this time, so let's do that. Super careful. Yes, 515, and that was actually more deuterium than last time. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't even scan this. Oh, more tritanium. Yes, please. We need tritanium. We have a limited amount of time to research this link beaming. We found an abandoned ship. Judging by the colors, the safest thing to do is once again blow up the ship, but I could also send a shuttle. I guess I'll risk it for the biscuit and send a shuttle. Oh, no! You gotta be kidding me, game. Okay, well, you sent the shuttle, and it crashed into the vessel. That was the only shuttle that you had. You lose your shuttle, morale is plummeted by 180, and 3 of the crew died. Well, the good news is there were 3 that didn't have quarters. Now we don't have to worry about them not having quarters. So that's a little silver lining. Hey, Antonides, good to see you. High five. The optional menus have time limits, so they can be missed. Yeah, well, we're pushing on forward. It seems like we'll make it in time. Although our shuttle not doing so hot, kind of blown up, it seems. And to build another one, dilithium. Ooh, that's rough. I mean, I guess we'll do it, but that sucks. What heroes can I get someone to help us out? Yeah, Tom Paris, you're working on nothing right now, so why don't you work on that shuttle and cut down the construction time? Currently, we can actually free up some of our work crews, so let's unassign them from hull repair because we're back to full already. That's crazy. Oh, look at that. I have not actually freed up this work crew. We'll get to work here, get more duranium. That's excellent. Do we have enough to go to the next level? And we are almost out of bio-neural gel packs. I mean, just keep freeing up some spaces. Let's get what we can out of this. This has not been so good. Dear God, this has been something. How many more cycles? Linked beaming in 3, and it's probably more than 3 to go back, right? Yeah, 5 cycles. Let's already start to head back. There it is. Ruined room complete. Linked beaming complete. So we can actually switch technologies now that we've done that, right? So what else is free? I think it was back to combat, right? We did salvage. There was the speed and hull. I think I'm going to do hull reinforcement. Let's do hull reinforcement. That seems great. Holoroom damage. I can't repair the holoroom, unfortunately, until I've actually been able to restore life support here because it shares the life support requirements from these 2 entire decks, and they're rather expensive at the moment. So they're going to take 100 duranium and 50 tritanium and 3 bio-neurogel packs. And then we also have another one, which is 90 duranium, 45 tritanium, and 3. So it's going to cost us 6 bio-neurogel packs, almost 200 duranium, and almost 100 tritanium just to get access to the holodeck to repair it. So that's why I haven't done it yet. Although, to be fair, we do have a bio laboratory that I built. I just don't have it turned on because it constantly drains our duranium and our food in order to make these bio-neurogel packs. So I'll probably get to that as we are excavating down this way. That does make sense. I suppose we need 1 more tritanium to do the last one down here, and then we can start working on the more expensive stuff out this way. Yeah, so out we go, and we have arrived. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders continue. We're all set, Captain. Remor is standing by. Let's give it a try. Energize. Against all odds, the transporter beam pierces the micro wormhole, super tiny wormhole, bringing Telek Remor aboard Voyager. The impossible has become reality. This breakthrough could open a way home. Nice, it worked. This is quite the breakthrough. Wow, you sound super convinced. I thought we lost you. A phase variance in the radiation stream had me worried. Lieutenant, begin the evacuation. I suggest we delay, Captain. I noticed some inconsistencies in our database, and this phase variance confirmed my suspicions. Captain Remor, what year is it? Year? It's 2351. But this is 2371. Our Romulan guest is a person from the past. That wormhole is a rift, not just in space, but also in time. We were so close. I'm afraid we're left with our original request. In 20 years, would you relay our message to Starfleet? I will. If you should find a way back within my lifetime, I would welcome a message from you. You'll hear from us, because we will get back. Energize. Wait, she just sent him back like that? Holy moly, yeah? Isn't it crazy, Tasku? High five. Wow, she didn't even, like, ask him if he wants to go back yet. Why am I not surprised? Captain, I think that might not be possible. Our guest has become entangled with the wormhole on a quantum level. Beaming him back could... Might? Could? My patience wears thin, Captain. Can we compensate? Theoretically, but it'd be risky. Very. I don't care. I insist you send me back. Oh, God. Well, now we've ruined the space-time continuum as well, if it didn't already have a tiny micro pinprick in it. Stellar cartography is level 1, so you have a 70% chance to locate a safer way through the wormhole. Your navigational deflector is at level 1. You have a 75% chance to modify and focus our harmonic field on the wormhole. You have a 75% chance, because your sickbay is level 1, to resynchronize Remor's quantum signature, and you have a 65% chance to modify your tractor beam for quantum operation, or you can refuse to send him home at all. Well, I mean, he wants to go home. Our best chance is 75%. We might as well do the... I guess we'll do the nav... Well, actually, I know it doesn't matter, but we have the doctor here, so at least he's assignable to that. I'm going to do the sickbay instead. Doctor, resynchronize Remor's quantum signature and don't tell me it can't be done. Of course it can, and it has. Bravo me. Oh my God, the doc is a G. Of course it can, and it has been done. Oh, Jesus. Look, Captain, the transport parameters are improved, but that doesn't mean safe. The risk of catastrophic failure is still high. You really want to go through with this? My return is imperative. I must be sent back, regardless of the personal cost. Well, our transporter room level 1, chance 75%, go through with the transport, send him home. Yeah, he is the GOAT. He has a life waiting for him. We will not rob him of that. Execute transport. Oh, thank God. Energizing. The signal pattern is wavering. Compensating. Reading phase variance errors. Proceed. Abort the transport. Do not... Oh, we have to do this multiple times? Oh my God. Proceed with the transport despite the risks. 75%. Adjust quantum resolution. Oh my God. Wow. Lock stabilized. Wormhole subatomic integrity starting to collapse. Can we get him through in time? Perhaps. However, we... Oh, again? However, we need to act now. So we've had a roll... So far we've rolled 75% success, 75% success, 75% success, and now 75%. So something tells me, I know it's independent of each other, but the layman inside of me feels like now we have to fail, but even though I know that's not the case. Proceed with the transport despite the risks, 75%, go. Increase harmonic resonance, divert all power to the transporter. Oh my God. Lock stabilized. It appears Captain Remor's transport was successful. The wormhole collapsed simultaneously. Oh my God, dude. It appears. Only time will tell. Jeez Louise. But aren't we in present day now? So wouldn't that mean that we would know now if we look back at our records, because it would have been changed for, I don't know. Janeway to crew?
Janeway to crew. Janeway to crew, Captain Remor has been transported. While we cannot be entirely certain he has successfully returned to his time, the odds are in his favor. He carries a message that could reshape our future. Though we expect no rescue, we are allowed to hope. Janeway out.
Captain, I did not want to mention this in the presence of Captain Remor. Oh, now he's showing tact? This is like, okay, this is a monumental day. I have to say, this is the first time in the history of this game so far that Tuvok has decided to show tact. My God, I did not want to mention this in the presence of Captain Remor, but the Federation database states that he died in 2367, 4 years ago. Oh, well, obviously he made it back then. Then hope is all we have. Helm, return to our old course. Wow, Eye of the Needle, you got 5 dilithium and 250 experience. Finally, Janeway, maybe she can level up. That's crazy. Hey, Anakitas, good to see you. High five. Excellent. Yeah, it is Star Trek today. We're continuing the voyage, so to speak. So we are currently trying to repair. Actually, no, we're not repairing anymore, right? Assign a hull repair? No. Instead, we are repairing this, and we don't have enough titanium. We need literally 1 more. All right. Maybe he set up an auto-send email with a timestamp. I mean, that would be cool. Maybe. So we need to gather as much as we can because our morale is gonna plummet, right? So we need fuel more than anything. Duranium would be helpful, titanium would be helpful, and it takes us in the same direction. If we were to get food, we can only carry 1,500 at the moment because of current capacity. So I'm gonna drive directly towards all of this as quickly as we can. So off we go to get duranium. Ooh, Captain, tensions are rising. The crew is growing anxious, increasingly anxious. We've lingered here too long, and doubts are spreading about our commitment to the journey home. I strongly recommend we resume course immediately. Morale minus 20 per cycle. So currently we're at -8. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll gather as much materials as possible, jump to the next sector, see what's there, and try to get the valuables. Janeway is the master of good posture. Can you match her? Hey, Archelon, thank you so much for the reminder. Much appreciated. And we will continue to scavenge out this way. We need a little more titanium. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Get the duranium. Ruined room dismantled. Pop, just like that. And now we have 111 out of 150 duranium out this way. Okay, fantastic. Let's see if we can't... Well, we can't get... Well, that's going to cap out. So I'm going to bypass it. We'll go to Laxian. Well, actually, no. Let's get the deuterium because we're like almost out of deuterium right now. We could switch over to food, which we probably should do. You'll have 25 cycles to accomplish the task to get 900 deuterium. Yes, we will do it. And actually, on that note, I'm going to switch over to normal food rations. We're going to have a -15 per cycle, but we can kind of manage that at the moment, yeah? So let's try to get as much deuterium as we can. Risk ambush, thoroughly scan the debris, or quickly beam aboard any valuable salvage. Let's risk... Oh, whenever I see red, that's catastrophic failure, right? Risk ambush. Oh, thank God. 628. We're at 899. We are 1 short of this goal right here. I'm gonna go to get some titanium first so we can actually start building and scavenging. Hull reinforcement 2 has been completed. We gain 50 hull, and it's not stuff that we have to repair. It looks like it went straight to 500 points. And then I think we wanted to do the improved phaser fire rate. That's 15% increase out this way. So now we are going to grab the titanium. I think I'm going to take the tractor beam instead. Smaller chance of catastrophic failure. 36 titanium. And now we can go to the ship. We can go all the way to the bottom. We can start to clear this. Let's repair that. And then now we'll go and grab the deuterium so that we can complete this task. And we will take the safer route. Use the workshop. Oh, there it is. Excellent. And the crew, we got morale. Thank God. So while our morale is dipping, we get a little bit of a victory. I'll take it. The crew's happy about the fulfilled promise. That's fantastic. So now we're sitting at 1,300. Now, I guess let's stop by the Talaxian Baxial Freighter. I don't know what this diamond means. I'm guessing it's an event of some kind. 2 Talaxian ships are in a standoff over salvage from a derelict vessel. One captain wants to use it to aid Talaxian refugees. The other wants to sell it to fund their colony. They offer us a share of the salvage if we help them. Side with the captain who prioritizes refugees. Side with the captain who wants to fund their colony. Suggest a compromise using half the salvage for refugees and selling the rest to fund the colony expansion. Yeah, but I think I'm just going to go with refugees. Because there was a catastrophic failure chance. Oh, thank God. Morale plus 400. Nice. We're just... We're using the morale to just, like, bump us. Let us stay as long as possible, right? And then I think after this... I'm going to fly back, get the duranium, fly, get the deuterium, go to the next system, and then come. Send a mining team? Sure. thank God. 66, no one died. 137 on Duranium. We don't have any repairs to do. That's fantastic. And did we finish up? It's 2 cycles until we have access to the next deck. And we'll go and get some deuterium. We can hold up to 2,000. Life support has been cleared. We have clearage here and clearage there, and that is it. We'll get 23 tritanium. That might be enough. Actually, no, because we need bioneural gel packs. Well, I guess I'm going to turn on the biolab. We don't have any sick right now, so I'm going to take the dock, and I'm going to shove them in the biolaboratory. Minus 31% production time, so that's actually going to slowly drain our food and drain our duranium that we're picking up, and then create these bioneural gel packs. I think we need 3 per each of these decks, right? Yeah, we do. So let's just try to get those as quickly as possible and bear the consequences. Man, Janeway had it hard. She's like balancing everything right now. I'm not gonna pick this up just yet because we have capacity issues. I won't be able to accept all of the materials, so we're using that up for the bioneural gel pack, so that seems to be okay. We can get some deuterium. Bussard collectors is 800, and that's almost everything that we need. We can try the shuttle again, but it's gonna... Last time everyone died and we lost the shuttle, we lost dilithium, which is unacceptable, so I'm just gonna risk the hull. Oh, wow, that is close. Wow, nice. You know what? Let's not stay for any more deuterium. I suppose we could get more food and then leave. Upgrade cargo rooms. That would be good, Euphesi. That'd be really good. I think we just didn't have the... I was saving the materials to clear decks, but that does sound like a good idea. I guess in the meantime, is there anything else that we're missing? Large cargo bay. Oh, speaking of cargo bay, let's research that. There you go, Euphesi. What if we got a large cargo bay that made it so we can get rid of the smaller ones? I don't know. That might be kind of nice. Because I'm trying to... See, we got 35, 132. It's going to cost us 50 tritanium here. This is 45 tritanium here. This is 75. Probably because this life support opens all of these decks. That's like so many decks. So many decks. So... Oh, and I can also build more crew quarters. I could shift crew quarters down. I guess I could free up some of these spaces. When we have a free work team, which we do, it's just I don't have the capacity. I'll come back to this. I was thinking maybe we build more shield generators. How much are the shield generators again? No available work team, but you need 50 tritanium. Okay. I guess there's more cargo base, like standard cargo base. It's just flat 30 duranium. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Maybe when we dip underneath 130, we've dismantled more rooms. Just sit on that. We need the food first. New trade has been offered. Use your flora knowledge to find edible plants or analyze the local fauna. I'm going to do this safer thing. Yes. And we're up to 1396. You know what? I'm just going to move to the next sector right now. This is the last sector that we have not seen, and we're booking it hard. Spent too much time in the sector. Morale minus 30. Yeah. Okay. Haha, very funny, guys. Tell you what, let's go ahead and bump it up. We're going to be burning deuterium. Actually, before we do that, let's scan everything to make sure there is deuterium in this system, because we might have to bow out super fast. Oh, wow, a source of dilithium. Glad we didn't leave yet. We need every last bit of dilithium that we could possibly attain before we move. I don't know what that is. We'll take a look soon. And if we... Yep, we scanned everything. So actually, one thing I could do, not that it matters, is like turn off things. We can also probably acquire a work team. We have 141 out of 150. And then we can build... Maybe I'll build quarters before I get rid of quarters. So let me... Although, maybe cargo bay is the priority right now. It might be the priority just because... Yeah, let's do another cargo bay just so we can actually carry stuff, because we're trying to get as much stuff as we can before we leave. Oh, and I need to actually select it. We'll put it right here in the corner for another cargo bay, yeah? If you scan a new sector, it'll let you pick which planet to warp so you don't waste time. Oh, wow. We will have to test that. Thank you so much. That would be really helpful, because we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? I would have liked to have landed at the dilithium. That would have been amazing. I guess... last time this gave us a morale bump, so I might save that so we don't cap out. And I think no matter what, I want the dilithium, so I'm going to head there first. We have enough deuterium. We're not going to completely just die out yet. You can upgrade existing ones. Yes, we can. The thing is, I don't know if I like their placement just yet, so I kind of want to move them around a little bit. And now that we have a large cargo bay, maybe we can utilize that to good effect. Small battery compartment level, engineering offices for more work teams. Sure, let's do that. Like if we were to upgrade the cargo bay as an example, how costly would that be? It would be 25 over a titanium. We'd have 10 left. We could do it once, and a little bit of the duranium. We'll get 50% more. Or we could build a large cargo bay. 120 duranium. Oh my god, it takes 2 decks. But look how much it can store. Holy moly. Wow. Dude, one of these would replace like a ton of our cargo bays. That's insane. So the small one is 500. Let's just use deuterium as a benchmark, because obviously there's less storage for the duranium and the titanium, but 500 for a regular cargo bay. 3,000. It's 6 times larger. That's crazy. You can only store 1 type. Yeah, but I guess I'm thinking like we always need deuterium. Without deuterium, everything else fails, right? So what if we get 1 large cargo bay for deuterium and then we get smaller cargo bays for the other stuff? That might be one way that we can do it, because dear god, that'd be insane if we had a stockpile like that. That'd be so crazy. I'm super excited about that. I guess we can actually grab this now, and that frees up our work team, and now we have 118, 158. We're not actually supporting. I mean, can I build that now? 120, huh? We literally need 2 more duranium. Let's shut these off in the meantime, not that it matters. We already did all our scanning, but I'll keep the stellar cartography online. We have everything that we need except for the bioneural gel packs, which are burning the duranium right now. I do need the bioneural gel packs, but I don't think I need it this second. I'm going to turn this off for now, just to stop the bleeding of the duranium, because I need 120 in order to build a giant fuel deposit on the bottom here, which we're going to cram crew right on top of. Man, I love every last second of this game. We're going to cram so much crew right on top of the fuel tank. Let me tell you, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, perfect. Well, dilithium it is. We are here. Send the shuttle. Honestly, I want as much dilithium as possible. I don't care if people die. So please, please, please. Oh, we got 4. Okay, 4's fine. 4's fine. I'll take it. No one died. And we have 20. That's a nice round number. I love that. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. We need more duranium. There's food. So I probably want to do duranium, deuterium, or I could do deuterium. No, I don't have the storage yet. So let me do the duranium first so we can build the large storage. Then we can go around and collect some stuff. Cargo bay, let's get that online. Honestly, we're getting duranium right now, so I'm actually going to switch this to duranium first so that we have a 200 point capacity there. We'll nab this one. Using 63, huh? But it can lead to catastrophic effects, so we'll just standard mining probes. Oh, that was close. That was close. That's fine. That's fine. And then we'll stop and get some deuterium, because we are burning that. Come on, come on, come on. Blindly... Captain, we found an abandoned ship. You can blindly beam a team on board to force open the storage. You could destroy the vessel, salvage the debris, or send a shuttle. 921. I can't hold that all yet, so I'm going to do the safest option and just blow it up. There it is. And we have capped out, so we haven't built the large cargo bay yet. We do have enough to build it now, though, so we can put it right on the bottom, but we need to turn on life support here. Get this gigantic... Yes! Oh my... Look at that! Look at that. Amazing. Dilithium, greater than life. Sounds legit. Starfleet directive, yes. Wow, that is a cargo bay. My god. Wow. Can we also build emergency quarters down here? We can. It's only going to cost 25. I'm going to start to build another emergency quarter so that I can actually free up some of this space. We do have the material recovery protocol, so we can actually get the materials back. But this way, no one will be unhappier than they have to be. And we'll just let that fly. That's awesome. So we're capped out. We're not doing deuterium yet. Let's stop by and let's try to get some morale. I assume this is for morale. We identified a lush planet teeming with life and rich in untapped mineral deposits. Unfortunately, the planet's volatile climate leaves little time for exploration, with intense storms predicted to arrive soon. We can only focus on one objective. You can gather food or duranium. Oh, we're really low on duranium and have a capacity at 200. We need 180 more, so do it. Yes. Wow. 100. Wow, that is incredible. Back up to 120. No problem. That's amazeballs. That is amazeballs. On that note, we have up to 78 here, which we can totally accept. So let's just swing on by, grab that. HB, what is best in life? To punish your crew, see them living near explosives, and to hear the lamentations of their fiery death. I don't want to hear it. That's why I put them all the way in the bottom near the warp nacelle. Captain, we've stumbled upon a massive debris field. It doesn't make sense anyone would leave this many salvageable resources floating around, so we should definitely investigate. Well, we could use a tractor beam. It could lead to catastrophic effects, or we could do the shuttle. This is for duranium, right? I'm not that brave. I'm going to do the cautious thing. Probably get less, but yeah, 31. That's fine. That's fine. We have 151. That's excellent. And let's get some food. I'm just waiting for the large cargo bay to come online. Okay, emergency quarters are complete. We can actually take this, upgrade it like that. And then I can actually kick these guys out of their hold, but we need an available work team. That's fine. All right, keep it up. Keep it up. You got this. Food, new trade offer. So possible catastrophic effect if we send a team onto the planet to investigate, collect food resources. 448. Honestly, we only have 1,500 capacity, so perfect. Excellent. Right at 1382. 1870 out of 2,000. And we have 64. We can accept 64 duranium, so that doesn't make sense. Deuterium, food. Honestly, this is all micromanaging now. I really need that large cargo base coming online in 8 cycles. I'll be able to store up to 5,000 deuterium. So I definitely want to go to these two, but not right now. Is there anything that we can build right now that makes sense? I don't have a ton of titanium. I can't do shield generators, which is what I was hoping to do here. I guess I could go to the biolaboratory, turn that back on, start to try to make bioneural gel packs. That's in 20 cycles. Definitely won't even make one, but it's going to start to deplete from the duranium, and that's helpful because there's places to collect duranium. So on that note, I guess I'll go to the closest duranium deposit. We'll just get what we can safely. Use standard mining procedure for a low yield. Yes. Low yield. 29. Honestly, that's fine. That's fine. 163. And how many cycles now? 6 cycles. 6 cycles. I go here, it's 1 cycle away. I go here, that's 2 cycles away. I go here, it's 3. I'm gonna go to the farthest food place. Apparently they have duranium there as well. Oh my god. Emergency quarters has been upgraded. That's fantastic. And now we can kick these guys out of their cots. Kick them right out the cots. That's right. And what's being stored in here? This is more duranium. Honestly, we need that right now, but as soon as it dips down, I might change that. Engineering offices level 2 has been researched for more work teams if we want it. Advanced industrial replicator, small battery compartment. Would be nice to actually be storing this power. But what else do we have? I know combat. You know what? We should probably do this. Torpedo launch bay level 2 has come up quite a few times in some of the events that we've had. Regenerative shielding. Let's do the enhanced maneuvering thrusters. That's going to allow us to put more power to our propulsion so we can actually close the gap and the distance and start going to phasers a little more rapidly. So off we go. We have now dismantled these emergency quarters, and we're at 200 duranium that we got back. I forgot that we kept all of that. I guess I could start relocating all the quarters down here. Oh. Should our entire crew be kept in one place right on top of a giant fuel tank? Yeah, I think so. Although, can we upgrade things? Maybe we should actually look at upgrading things. We can't upgrade this because we're missing resources and bioneural gel packs. We can't upgrade because we need bioneural gel packs and titanium. Transporter room, titanium. The workshop, we're not even building anything there. Stellar cartography, we are missing the research for it. Main engineering, in order to do tier 3, we need a lot of dilithium. We need 10 more dilithium. What about the shuttle bay for more shuttles that we can explode? We need more titanium. We have enough bioneural gel packs. All right, what about science, actually? That'd be really nice to get more points. We need more bioneural gel packs and more titanium. What about the shield generator itself? We have to do more research in combat. Okay. I remember we were talking about the cargo bay. We could upgrade a cargo bay, so there is that. I suppose... Yeah, I suppose we could upgrade one of the smaller cargo bays, and that'll let us focus more of our resources in one place. There's the sick bay, the engineering office, I know gets us another work team, but we're missing tritanium. So the only thing we can upgrade right now is really the cargo bay. Do I want the cargo bay here? Eventually, probably not. Do I want the emergency quarters here? Eventually, probably not. What about hydroponics? Would be nice to get more food. More tritanium. Is there another source of tritanium out here? I don't think so. I guess we're using normal food rations right now. I could burn more deuterium, but I'm trying to save on that. So I guess, what about the phasers? Missing technology? Okay, well, I guess I'll upgrade this right now, and I'm going to switch it away from deuterium. Well, actually, not this very second, but I will start to upgrade this. Let's upgrade this cargo bay in the distance. That's fine to have a cargo bay there. I think that's totally acceptable. And then we'll just get what food we can here. We'll just do whatever the safest thing is using the tractor beam. Excellent. We've capped out on food and duranium. What's new? And then we'll go back to the deuterium, which is 3 cycles away, and the large bay is 3 cycles. Perfect. Let's do it. We're like cutting it this close. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Large cargo bay complete. Yes, yes. And it's for deuterium. And now we have a capacity of 5,000. That's what we're talking about. So now if I wanted to, I could change this to something else. That's totally fine. Let's get as much deuterium as humanly possible. We're going to risk the shuttle and more death. Thank God. Oh my God. We almost have 3,000. Okay, okay. One last one. One last one. Let's go. You've now upgraded another cargo bay. Upgrade that. We're going to switch this from deuterium. We can get 75 more capacity. Tritanium. The food. I'm going to do the duranium right now. Another 75. So we actually have 275 at the moment. And then I suppose for the food, we, in theory, when we have the tritanium, we can actually upgrade that some more. Yeah. Any plans playing something like beavers? God, I want to play so many games. Actually, to those that are joining us, and welcome, Elia. To those that are joining us, just as a heads up, in case you missed it in the beginning, I've adjusted the schedule. So instead of Wednesday playing XCOM, I just got contact from Kepler Interactive, and we are being cleared to play Solasta 2 the day before it is released to the public for early access. So we're going to be checking that out together on Wednesday. So we're going to be doing that. So today we're playing Star Trek Voyager, tomorrow XCOM, the day after that, Solasta 2 before it's released. Then we're going back to XCOM, or if the bunnies really like Solasta, maybe we'll take a poll, and then we're going to BattleTech. So we're kind of we're spread out all over the place, but I'd really, really, really like to play beavers as well, but I don't have enough life left. Wait, that sounded really morbid. I mean, like, limited time is what it is. Yeah. So hopefully that's going to be fun to play. We actually were able to develop Chat Bambo earlier on like that. Yeah, beavers are fun. They officially launch on the 12th. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I probably won't get onto it at the moment. Yeah. Solasta is nice. Force open the pockets, access the particles, focus only on the accessible pockets to do the safest thing possible. 400 deuterium. We got as much deuterium as we can. And I think it is time to move on. I think it's time to move on before we get into too much trouble. Let's move to the next sector, and off we go. First game I saw you. Oh, really, Anakitas? That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. And we're going to Sector 3 for the first time.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Kulla and Seska. A protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency.
Oh wow, now he's throwing shade at himself.
My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure. I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
What a guy. What a guy. Yeah, Solasta 2. Solasta 2. What a guy.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Seska, huh? Wasn't that a neat little surprise? Undercover agent running off with an intergalactic thug with bad hair
Yeah,
and
bad
anger
hair.
management issues? All we need now is a dashing hero to sweep in and save the day. A dashing hero that saves the day. No, seriously though. We've been playing cat and mouse with these Kazon for ages, and Kulla is nothing if not persistent. But we all know Seska's really the one pulling his strings. Give credit where it's due, she's good. Evil, but good. What's actually surprising is how well the crew's holding it together. No Starfleet versus Maquis brawl in the mess hall. Yet. Supplemental. Our sensors just picked up an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The captain wants to investigate this welcome diversion, and that's my cue. Voyager isn't going to steer itself into its next big adventure.
So we have to go to an ionized hydrogen cloud. Humans remain morons. Yeah. I can't wait till we recruit 7 and 9. She's going to look good in bunny ears. Man, it'd be cool if she actually became a bunny. That would be really cool. And welcome, Evil Bill. The homesick. The crew grows increasingly homesick. It is more than just missing the Alpha Quadrant. There is a deep emotional weight that threatens to unravel our morale. I feel the strain in every corner of the ship. This journey tests not only our mission, but our very spirit as we press onward into the unknown. Homesick morale -5 per cycle. The good news is that with Neelix at the helm, he actually provides us +6 morale per cycle. So I think we're at completely neutral. All right, I'll take it. We're completely neutral. I suppose we could always go to premium replicator rations, but we should actually look at some morale buildings. I believe there were like observation decks and stuff like that. Like, how much do those cost actually? So I think, is that crew? Observation lounge. So 10 tritanium. It will give us 6 morale per cycle. It's like having a Neelix, but at the cost of 30 maximum hull. We did have hull reinforcements in our combat research, so that's why we're at 500 hull points. So we would go down to 470 and we'd gain another 6 per cycle. That seems pretty powerful. I know there's also the holodeck, but we actually need to get all the tritanium and the bioneural gel packs in order to unlock this and this. So that's going to be 6 bioneural gel packs before we can do that. So that's something to keep in mind, yeah? And we can't even activate it until then. So we will repair that at some point, but we don't have access to it because we need to burn through, I think, basically 200 tritanium, 100 tritanium, 200 duranium, and 6 bioneural gel packs. We're currently building it as fast as we can with our 1 biolab. And I don't think we have, we don't have the research yet to burn through our resources even faster to make them more quickly. So that's something to keep in mind. I suppose as far as these cargo bays, we've upgraded this one. We've got 275 duranium at the moment storage. This is currently storing more duranium. We would go down to 225 if we clear this and move it somewhere else. We've got a food storage here, and this is also duranium. Well, I suppose biolab. I mean, I guess I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this when I can. I don't know if it's just me, but I actually kind of like the idea that the biolab is right here, and in order to make the bioneural gel packs, it actually burns duranium and it burns food. And there's a food storage here, and there's a duranium storage here. I know it's a small detail, but I kind of like it. So I'm going to hang on to this cargo bay for now. And I guess if we had to move anything, we can actually start moving quarters down here. It's not going to cost us too much. Although is it just duranium? Yes, duranium and cycles. So I'm going to move an emergency quarters here. I'm going to build another emergency quarters here. And I realized that it's for each additional emergency quarters is going to reduce morale by 1 per cycle. So as soon as this is done, then I'll switch them up and then I'll start, you know, cutting some of the other, maybe these 2 emergency quarters right here, and we'll move batteries around and stuff like that. So let's just be on the job, and we'll start scanning what we have out here. Investigate the ionized hydrogen cloud. So we need to make with all due haste. And look out for dilithium. Look out for dilithium. We can spend some resources to give her own neural helmet and a fluffy tail to go with a normal attire. Well, you know, if she wants a neural helmet, she's probably going to need it, because after all, she's got to integrate with the crew. And there we go. Okay, so let's take a quick gander. Do we miss anything? I don't think so. I'm going to go over to the ship and it doesn't matter right now, but I'm going to turn off stellar cartography. I'm going to turn off, well, maybe we'll hang on to the workshop because that helps us with some of the events out here. Tritanium we need pretty badly, so let's start there. So Tritanium first. We can send the shuttle. Sure, I'll risk catastrophic failure. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Wonderful. Okay, and then we've got Duranium. We're at 142 at the moment. We've been trying to make those binaural gel packs. That's going to keep draining. Food is mostly okay-ish. Deuterium. We can hold more deuterium, and we can head to more tritanium. I'm going to go straight to the deuterium because we have a lot of storage at the moment. 4,500. We have 2 new emergency quarters. We're going to bring those online, and then we're going to cut these out of here. So I'm going to dismantle these. They cannot carry as many people at the moment until we upgrade again. Enhanced maneuvering thrusters now complete, so that allows us to assign more propulsion to our, or more energy to our propulsion systems. That's excellent. Regenerative shielding. That's increased shield recharge rate, reduce enemy shield penetration. I'd actually like to do torpedo launch bay level 2, just so we get the prerequisite out of the way. It's going to increase our torpedo damage by 25%, but more importantly, it's going to provide us with an opportunity to actually upgrade our torpedo launch bay so that it helps us with some of the events and stuff like that. Although, how much does it cost to go to tier 4? We can do it right now, but it's going to burn all that tritanium. What does that get us? Is that worth it? Warp field diagnostic, repair rate of warp core by +5 per cycle. Buzzard collector, we actually get more deuterium, so we're going to use less deuterium per cycle. That's excellent. Reduce energy cost for all life support by -2. Wow, that's impressive. Large battery compartment, workshop efficiency, reduce crafting time, further reduce initial building upgrade repair times, large cargo bay level 2, where they're going to become massive. Shuttle bay level 3, and we also have our current trade protocols, which are honestly kind of butt, I'll be perfectly honest. So I mean, that's super, super nice. What about crew? Crew quarters level 2? No, it's not emergent. Emergency quarters is all we need. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then we've got enhanced quality replicators. Increase the morale bonus for replicator rations. Double food rations. Unlocks it as an option. Morale stability penalties decreased by -33%. Stronger Talaxian allies if we want allies. And then science field studies. Better payout for away missions. Increase shield recharge rate and deflector shields during combat. Oh, interesting. Provides the ship with +80 deflector shields during combat. Increase shield recharge rate by 10. Wow. In the science section, that's nuts. Sensor array level 2. Increase gathered resources from points of interest. Produces deuterium or duranium from organic or inorganic waste. Say what now? How does that work? Waste disassembler. That sounds interesting. Large hydroponics. I mean, more efficient than what we have. I mean, that's super great. Lowers energy upkeep of hydroponics bays and large hydroponic bays. Biolab level 2. Increase the amount of resources produced per production from 1 to 2, but increase the cost per cycle. And the storage capacity. And then science lab level 2. I mean, honestly, going to level 2 for science would be very helpful, because it would allow us to, you know, get our food production or basically blockages like the bioneural gel packs out of the way. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's go in and start on that. It's burning some of the dilithium, but it's going to be worth it in the long run, I think. And we don't have any repair base work teams. So let's get some deuterium. We can get up to 1,000, but that's a little risky, so I'm just going to take the safer route. We get 733 phenomenal. We're almost at 4,000. We have a capacity of 4,500. 4,500. We'll stop by, get the tritanium. And we're going to clear these out so that they're no longer draining on us, and we're back to neutral on our per cycle amount. And we don't have enough people that we have to go to emergency level quarters to, but I'm gonna do that first because we used up the material. There it is. Work has been murdered. I'm so sorry, Ataraxi. Yeah, we're continuing our run from last time, yeah, and I hope it gets better. Happy Monday. High five. Small debris field. We detected a small debris field scattered across a wider area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful. I'm gonna go big on this one. We'll take the 39. We have a capacity of 100 tritanium. That's fine. Our work teams are working on this. In 2 cycles, they can work on something else. I think we might have enough to clear another life support deck. I'm gonna stop by. We're gonna grab some science. Ooh, I was super far away. I didn't realize I was over there. We've upgraded these two right here. And now if we take a look, we can do this if we get one more bioneural gel pack. How far out are we? 2 cycles remaining. We'll get another one and we can actually clear that. There it is. Offer some of the scientists. Okay, let's come back to that one. I'm gonna go to the ship before anything changes, and we're immediately gonna dump this in as soon as possible. Go. So this is now, we're gonna be 2/3 of the way to our access to the damaged holodeck, and we're also gonna be able to clear more room out here, which is gonna be super helpful, because maybe some of the larger bays are gonna be able to fit here where they take up 2 decks on top of each other, which is pretty epic. So, okay, good news, good news. We uncovered a well-hidden science station on a small moon orbiting an inconspicuous planet. Despite its hidden nature, the scientists hailed us and are eager to talk. Offer some of the scientists to join the crew. Ask for an exchange of scientific knowledge. Sure. Scientific knowledge. Science points plus 40. Nice, I'll take it. With material recovery research, you can also store resources by building a science or a biolab in an empty slot. Pause construction so it doesn't finish and cancel when you want the resources back. Oh, wow. That's sly. That's sly. I don't know if I'll remember that in the heat of battle, and then next thing you know, I burn resources, but man, that is sly. That's a good trick. I kind of get it, but I kind of, at the same time, don't. I'll be perfectly honest. And I wish we could build some observation decks. Can we fit that anywhere? Maybe we'll clear this out, and then we'll go ahead and fit some decks in there, because I want to save this for shields. I probably want to save this for batteries, and then we can shift this battery compartment over there. Honestly, I may just, if I disassemble this, how much does it cost to build one of these things for the batteries? It's 15 and 10. We can afford that. We can afford that. Let's go in and dismantle this one. We'll dismantle that battery compartment. Off we go. It's a good idea. Upgrade the building before pausing to store more. Oh, geez. Super sly. Super sly. And I think I'm going to go to the actual ionized hydrogen cloud now. So what do we got? Captain, we've reached the cloud. Orders? Approach. Let's see what this is all about, Ensign Kim. Captain, the source appears to be a Federation beacon. Federation? Authenticate that signal. This code was not scheduled for implementation until stardate 4842-423, a month after we left Deep Space Nine. Starfleet has to be looking for us. Support optimism, curb the optimism. All right, guys. I know you all are excited about maybe not living behind batteries on top of a giant deuterium storage, but I think you might want to tamp down the optimism just a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. False hope is a slippery slope, Ensign. Morale minus my butt. Morale minus 100. Set of your jimmies, Kim. Let's see what this beacon is about. Scan it from afar. Yes. Long-range scanners, Ensign? The cloud's interfering with our sensor readings, Captain. Slapping Kim is like killing Tuvok, the only right choice. Oh, what? Oh, rude. Rude. It's gonna suck for a real long time, Ensign. I've seen the future and the TV show. We are taking fire from inside the cloud. A Kazon radar is closing at 158 Mark 9. Hail them. No response, Captain. Battle stations. Evasive maneuvers, return fire. Nice. Case. Oh, you puny little guy. All right, let's get him. Admiral Akbar knows. All right, engage and destroy all of their offensive capabilities. So we have 100% durability at the moment. Let's get ready.
Ability ready, Captain.
Ready to charge. And recharge.
Ability ready, Captain.
Invulnerable window. In a vulnerability window. Come on, keep it up, keep it up. 42 on the shields. 27 on their shields. Come on, we're about to burst them. Burn them.
Destroyed, Captain.
Photon torpedo. Nice.
Ability ready, Captain.
Keep it up. You can choose power distribution.
Ready,
oh,
Captain.
you can? I know we could put more power. How do you... Oh, there's an arrow here. Okay, I don't know how to do that, but thank you. I didn't even realize that was down there. There it is. Food plus 216, uranium 30, morale plus 100. We lost 100 because I told Jimmy to keep his hopes down, And now we gained it right back. Perfect. Yeah, need another weapons room. Oh, in order to put more power to it. Hull breach on deck. Oh, what? The swirling gases of the cloud offer little warning as a Kazon vessel emerges from the haze, ramming their shuttle directly into the Voyager's hull. Sparks fly, alarms blare, and the bridge crew is thrown into chaos. Through the ruptured hull, Kazon warriors swarm aboard, their motives unclear. Is this a desperate attempt to cripple Voyager, or do they have a more sinister objective? Man, our shields didn't protect us, did they? Captain, the Kazon were continuously matching our shield frequency. Oh, they know our access codes. They were targeting our transporter modules. They took one when they boarded the ship. They're hailing us.
Ah, Janeway. I hope you enjoyed our little reunion.
Kala. The transporter module you stole was designed for Voyager. It is useless to you.
Oh, is that so?
Oh no, oh, that's her real form.
Hello there. You remember me? I might look a little different.
Seska?
I'm in the process of restoring my Cardassian physiology. Yes, Chakotay. I was spying on your precious Makee the whole time. Surprised? You should have guessed sooner. You were always so predictable. It's a relief to finally shed that pathetic Bajoran disguise. Anyway, Janeway, I see your crew and ship are still in one piece, despite your incompetence. Impressive.
Stay calm and greeter, return the compliment. The crew has become united since you left. Wow, that was straight to the point. Coincidence?
Look, they'll realize I was right. Well, this was a lovely chat. Goodbye.
Well, there we go. The Kazon are desperate for Federation hair care products. Yeah, exactly. Especially the Cardassians don't even have hair. VAFD. Oh, thank you, Elia. Deck 4's hull integrity is critical. The Kazon shuttle has to go. Now. Physically dislodge the shuttle, risking decompression. 65% chance. Tow it out with one of your own shuttles or transport it out piece by piece. 100%. Wait, we're taking their shuttle and transporting it out by its individual components? 100% chance? Yeah, let's do that. Use link beaming to beam the shuttle out piece by piece. The shuttle has been successfully beamed out, Captain. Now we can focus on Kulla. Do we have a lead? The sector is teeming with phenomena that interfere with our sensors. We're blind. Forgive me, Captain, but is going after Kulla the wisest course of action? All they've stolen is a small computer component. The capabilities of this small computer component extend beyond simple transport. Its potential as a weapon poses a significant threat to this sector. I know Seska, the module is just bait. She wants us. And we're blind. Go after the module. What if we let him have the module? No, go after it. I don't care. They want to ambush us? Then we'll turn the tables. We have to prepare ourselves for a dual threat. The Kazon and this sector. We're in the dark, so be ready for anything. At all times. Long-range sensors are being jammed by these phenomena. We'll have to rely on short-range. Scan for warp signatures, communication snippets, anything. All crew, to your stations. Yellow alert. Well, accept the incoming communication request. Okay. Captain, defensive and offensive capabilities have reached optimal parameters. Voyager is now better prepared. Wait, what? Understood, Lieutenant. Perhaps it's time we move on then. Wait, what was that all about? Better prepared? Did I miss something? What did I do? Why are we better prepared? You know what? I'm gonna build more phaser rooms. Bunnies, we should build more phaser rooms, shouldn't we? Did we finish this? Still 6 cycles out, yeah? Better black alert, I guess so. Hey, Osmondius, high five. Search for clues to Kulla's whereabouts by flying to other systems. Well, as much as I want to do that, is there anything else for us to get here? We've got duranium. I mean, that's great. Any tritanium? No. Fuel? We may need to come back. Food? We can only hold 1,500 at the moment. I'd like to change that, but something tells me we should just stop by, get some deuterium, and then move to the next system, and we'll be able to come back if we want duranium and stuff like that. So maybe I'll swing on by, get the duranium, get the deuterium, and then we'll move to the next sector. Battery compartment has been dismantled. There's that. We freed up some space. We've got this cargo bay, and this cargo bay is for the duranium. Right now we have 50 here, right? Gosh, I really want to build a cargo bay right now, but what about upgrading some things? And again, it's bioneural gel packs. Okay, so we'll have to come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. The Demon Planet. What? We detected resource reserves on the surface of a Class Y planet, but we need to be careful. Its atmosphere is extremely toxic and hazardous to our ship and our crew. Just being in its vicinity is dangerous due to possible thermionic radiation discharges. Deploy collector probes for a safer, though less efficient collection. If we had shield generator level 2 or disruptor array control room level 1, then we can have other options. So we'll select the only one that we have. We actually got it. Perfect. And then we'll swing on by and grab as much deuterium as we can, and then we'll move sectors. We've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off. Sensors show an unidentified vessel closing in fast. It is an ambush. Battle stations. Mission outcome. Terrible. Oh, that's not good. We are being attacked by Vidians.
What are your orders, Captain?
What in the world? Vidians. Okay. Can you upgrade the big cargo? We have to research it first. That's on the next tier, but eventually you can, absolutely. All right, we're gonna do... Wow, they've got a lot of shields. Holy moly, they have 200 shields.
To attack the front, Captain.
Okay, this is a little scary. And if I pause for a second, it looks like down below, if I'm moving the arrows, do you see that in the lower left-hand corner? So I can come down or put up that amount. I'm assuming I need more rooms in order to get more performance out of it. Incoming, we just got blasted. We have 36 shields on the front. We'll get the invulnerability window. 119 on their front. We're up to 50. Some of their damage is going through. They've got like some through damage here. Let's go ahead and burst them again. 46. We have 63. Our shield 66. I'm just going to recharge that with our ability.
Any ability ready, Captain.
Toss out the photon torpedo. Good hit.
Ready,
Weapons are offline. Fantastic. Nice. High five. Target their warp core. No mercy. Oh, will that make them blow up? We get more titanium, more food, more morale. I mean, it's kind of good. We managed to defeat the ship and salvage resources. You got 602 deuterium. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, that was excellent. Well, I'm gonna... I mean, that kind of worked in our favor, actually. Well, let's go in and assign to hull repair. We're gonna get +4 per cycle. We'll back on out, and we will continue 2 cycles. So let's go sector, and let's go to the next, out this way. Search for clues to Culla's whereabouts by flying to other systems. Off we go to the next one. If we destroy their warp core, what happens to them? They just, like, it's instant death. So we just finished upgrading to tier level 3 for science. I would love to get the next tier of science so we can keep up with the demands. So I'm going to go to science lab level 2 out that way. And we've got one more cycle. We finish our life support on this deck so we can actually power that, get that online. And then we are currently at 1 over right now. I'm going to turn off the workshop for the moment, just to keep us under, and then we'll start clearing out more ruined rooms. 20 and 15 duranium and titanium, and off we go. New trade offer received. I realize I haven't been checking those, so what trade offer? Would you like to burn some of your fuel to get more duranium, even though you're capped out at 200? 275? Sure. Why not? That we probably can do. Oh, look at this. Sector threat level. Average enemy power is 80. Your current power level is 113. The higher that your threat level, the shorter will be the time between enemy attacks. Your combat power is dependent on your combat rooms and your available energy. Oh, available energy. I'm guessing that's the delta between the two. Is that right? Upgrade or build combat rooms and upgrade your warp core to increase it. Okay. So, good to know. I really wanted... do we have enough now to build more shields? I think that's down here, right? Yeah, we can. We have enough to make more shield generators. I would like to make a second one, if possible. I want to keep the phaser control rooms down this way. It'd be nice to shift these over somewhere, but I guess when we clear this out, maybe we can put more phasers along the midsection like that. Yeah, towards space pirates. We got more space. Actually, this might be enough room for more phasers, right? Phaser control room. Each additional room increases your energy threshold and your plus 50 weapon subsystem health. It takes up 4 slots, and that is exactly enough. Look at that. That's awesome. If you really want to have a crazy playthrough, you could have chat vote on decisions. That would take I would imagine that would take a long time, wouldn't it, gamer? Because I'd have to throw a poll every time. But man, that would be nuts. That'd be nuts. Captain, I'm picking up a strange energy spike. It's recent and the signature's almost identical to our transporters. A possible module test. Analysis of the energy spike's location may yield additional data regarding Kulla's movements. Helm, proceed with caution. This could already be part of Seska's trap. Either that or rely upon emote spam. If there's one thing that I've learned about leaving the decisions up to chat, is that they'll do, more often than not, they'll do everything in their power to make the game fail. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess, well, sure. I guess it would take what's the most hilarious. Well, yeah. I guess I'm torn. So my thought is that would be fun. And I guess that would be fun. But I think we'd have to be ready that, so if I'm, let's say like if we're playing a game like XCOM as an example, right? In XCOM, it only takes one stream for you to lose a 6-month campaign. It's just completely wiped. So it just takes one stream. That's it. One stream. And the whole game is over. So you may have been building up for like 6 months across multiple streams and building slowly. And then it just takes one stream to ruin the entire 6 months. And then it just ends the campaign. So I'm torn because I don't know how it works here. Like, I don't know how unforgiving it is, right? So any preparation that I would do would go out the window as far as like if I learn strategy or if I read up on how mechanics work or something like that. So I'm torn. Yeah, it's the route most likely for failure. Yeah, exactly. Internet wishes are usually on what will make everyone laugh at the streamer, not this community, but in general. But that's just it, is that you leave it open to people who come in and then leave and never come back again as well. So I'm torn. I'm not sure what the right answer is on that one. Yeah. Hey, Christy, welcome back. Good to see you. High five. Well, for those that are joining us, we just hit Sector 3, so we're kind of starting anew in this area out here, yeah? Asteroid field. Entering an asteroid field. This dense cluster of celestial bodies poses a collision risk. Expect moderate damage to the ship's hull each cycle spent traversing this field. Hull minus 15 per cycle. Upgrade your navigational deflector to reduce the damage taken. Now, if I recall, you can actually take someone and you can assign a hero here. Right now, this will reduce hull damage by 15. But if we put heroes here, we can assign more people like Belana Torres, who's currently working on hydroponics to make more food. And she can reduce that further by 2 off that cycle, which is pretty epic, yeah? Hey, Windfort, thank you so much for the redemption on Hydrate. Much appreciated. And Prost. Have a little ginger tea. I don't remember if I was able to upgrade these quarters to 18. I was. That's 18. That's 18. I would like to take this emergency quarters and put it down there as well. I think then we'll have moved every single emergency quarters down there for a total of 6. So I may, when we have the available work crew, I may do that. So let's go ahead and go back in. We'll turn on stellar cartography. We'll go to the system. We'll scan up everything that we can. Yeah. Speaking of chat being weird, new automation options in Timberborn have some HTTPS functions for those who want to play with them. How does that work? Is that like chat can play in Timberborn? Like they can build stuff or they make decisions or something like that? Like how would that work? Or maybe like do research on the back end? Or maybe even donate supplies. That would actually be helpful. That'd be awesome. Dude, you know it'd be a really bad game that if you let multiple people control the playthrough? Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. Can you imagine that? Oh my god, I don't even know how anyone would survive like 2 seconds from this one. Yeah, no, yeah, I guess so. That'd be insane. That'd be absolutely insane. Okay, well, let's take this workshop. I'm going to turn this on. We are now over. So we are 1 over. If I think about what isn't gonna... There's the shield generator, the cargo bay. I'm gonna shut off one of the cargo bays like this, and that's gonna keep us just even on the battery. As far as our storage, we have 500 more for food. Duranium, we have quite a good amount. Tritanium, we have quite a decent amount, and we're going to deuterium at the same time. Or we can head out this way first. I'm gonna go through and try to head towards the objectives. Phaser control room has been built, but it's going to cost a lot in energy, so I'm going to turn that off for now. But very nice that we've got another one, so for combat purposes, we should be good. Although, I guess having that on all the time is probably a good thing, because you never know when you're going to be ambushed. You can't just, like, turn it on at that point, right? So I'm going to turn off the sick bay, which is 7. This is going to cost 9. I'm turning it on. It's going to require more batteries. Engineering office, that allows you to use the other work crew. If I turn this off, we've got some that are quarterless at the moment. I'm going to keep that on. Cargo bay for deuterium. I'll turn one of the smaller ones off because it doesn't affect how much deuterium we have at the moment. And then we can probably turn off another smaller one. This is for our duranium out here. And now we have a capacity of 150. So we're completely even. You've entered an asteroid field. We can now move to science lab level 2. That's excellent. We have bio lab level 2 if we want to be able to create the neural gel packs more efficiently. Lower energy upkeep of hydroponics bays and large hydroponics bays by 25%. Let's do that. That's going to allow us to have more things on at the same time. It can work. There's a chat plays Pokemon streamer. Yeah, I can imagine for things that are like self-contained, where failing like a few things in a row aren't going to tank the whole run. But as I understand it, this is like a roguelike, right? Where people struggle their best to get past however many sectors, and they try to go as far as they can, and then when they fail, they go all the way to the beginning and they start over, right? So I think in a situation like that, it's probably less optimal, but in a situation where you fail to capture the shiny Pokemon, then you can go out. Well, actually, no, even a shiny, maybe shiny is the wrong example. I think where you fail to capture a specific Pokemon, then you can go out another time and capture the Pokemon still, right? In relative little impact to the enjoyment of people for the next stream, right? Captain sensors detect a space station. We got 46. This is for Tritanium, and we can hold up to, well, actually 52 is sufficient, but it could lead to catastrophic effects, so I'm going to do the sensor array for now, yeah? Scanner torpedo. Yes, exactly. Scanner torpedo. So that one's fine. Duranium, we do have enough that we can actually accept a little bit more, so I'll take it. You've entered an asteroid field, so we're taking a hit here. It's a good thing that we have a crew available now. I just want to make sure that I have someone assigned in engineering. Is that right? They are on hull repair right now, so they're trying to compensate at the moment for the damage we're taking from the asteroid field. Now, with our current work crew, we could just keep clearing this deck. Let's do it. We're gonna clear out, and we'll get 20 duranium from that location. 66. Phaser control room level 1. Sure. We lost 300 morale. The phaser energy destabilized a localized pocket of subsurface gas, which erupted and contaminated the surrounding ecosystem. We salvaged resources, but caused incredible environmental damage. Wait, why is the crew demoralized by that? It's not our environment. My god, chat would torpedo, at least by the troll. Yeah, potentially. When will you reach Tatooine? No idea. No idea. Investigate location of the energy spike. Search for clues. I guess let's stop by this Class G planet. I don't know what this blue one's all about. Must be a side objective. New trade offer received. Captain, we reached our destination. Let's take a look at that trade offer before I forget about it. Would you like to trade? Trade is in progress. Oh, it's the same type of trade. I don't want to do that anymore. I'd like to hold on to where we don't have enough storage at the moment, so I'm going to dismiss this new one. Actually, that's the one in progress. This is remaining. I'm going to dismiss this one. There it is. Yeah. Have you? I have not. Hell let loose? No, I don't know what that is. Yeah. And continue. We are being hailed by someone on the surface. Their signature is unfamiliar. No match in our database. It's Hakonian. Ask Neelix about the signature. Hakonian? My people were at war with them for the better part of a decade. They won. Any idea what they'd want from you? No. Answer the hail. On screen. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. You requested to meet us.
As I stated, Captain, I would like to speak to a Talaxian called Neelix.
What? I'm Neelix. What do you want?
I would prefer to speak with you in private. Your life may depend on it.
Just say what you have to say. Who are you anyway?
Forgive me. I am Dr. Maybor Jetral.
You're... Captain, he's a mass murderer. He developed the Metreon Cascade, a weapon of genocide. He killed my family. If I'd been on Rhinax when the Cascade hit, I would have died with them.
I don't deny it. I won't even try to apologize. I'm here to clean up the consequences of my sins. You were part of the team sent to Rhinax to evacuate survivors. Am I correct? Several of the rescuers later developed metremia. It is a disease caused by Metreon radiation, and it can lie dormant for years. But once it activates, the body's atomic structure undergoes fission. Let me examine you, and maybe...
I'm touched by your tender concern for my health, but I'd rather swim with Kralinian eels than be examined by you.
It is a simple examination. Your life may depend on it. Please.
Oh my god. Convince Neelix to be examined, 55% chance. Have Kess convince Neelix, 75% chance. Neelix will... It's a... I guess... Well, I mean, Kess knows him. We'll have Kess do it, yeah. Harkonnen. The goal would be to try to stir up the game, see how it retaliates. No, I can see that. I can see that. For that, it would be an effective choice for sure, yeah. Neelix, if there's something wrong with you, our time together is precious. It would break my heart to lose even a moment of it. But all right then. Do your little examination, Doctor. But only on my terms. We do it on Voyager where we can keep an eye on you.
You will not regret it.
I'm not so sure about that. We'll prepare everything for the procedure, Dr. Jetral. With Neelix currently unavailable... Wow, he looks like a deer in headlights. With Neelix currently unavailable, his duties will be temporarily covered by Xibian. This Oh, that's Xibian? Oh, I didn't know he had more Talaxians. This well-traveled Talaxian is a bit reserved, but he's seen his share of the Delta Quadrant, even surviving as a Kazon captive. He's a true survivor with a quiet, deep knowledge of the region. Xibian sought refuge on Voyager when chaos erupted in Jabin's slave camp, allowing him to escape. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. You'll learn a lot when you meet the wrong kind of people. Xibian. Well, Neelix is undergoing some kind of thing. For the mess hall, though, we don't have anyone who's improving our morale at the moment. Oh, Carrie! That's an interesting choice, but sure, I'll take any morale improvement right now. And I suppose we could burn through and do premium replicator rations in order to try to improve our standing. So let's do it, and we'll go into +3 for the meantime and burn more deuterium in the process. So off we go. Wait for the results, 5 cycles. I'm not going to start a new thing in the meantime. So let's get some food because we're trying to recoup. We have enough for the duranium and for the tritanium, so let's take it. There it is. The next one, this is going to be more duranium, so let's keep clearing out spaces out here. Sensors detect a pelagic planet with a diverse ecosystem whose oceans are home to a multitude of plants, fish, and life forms. Beam aboard edible-looking food sources, send a shuttle into the ocean to collect food, analyze flora and fauna to safely gather edible food sources. I guess this has more of a chance of a catastrophe though, so let's do send a shuttle. We would go up to 1400. Oh, that was close. 549. Nice out of 1500. I'll take it. I really wish I had more food storage, but I'll have to keep that in mind. And we can get more deuterium while we're waiting. Sure, let's get more deuterium. Then we have 1 cycle, so we can definitely go back. Trade is completed for our deuterium into duranium, and that's from the Aero Shuttle Bay. We'll go in and clear this out. We're now at 112 out of 150, and we're gonna get 30 more. We can actually handle it, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll have to start to spend that maybe on clearing another bay as soon as we have enough bioneural gel packs. So we are where in the system? Right here. We can collect some more 681 to risk the shuttle. Sure, that's a really small catastrophic chance. Excellent 681. And this is one cycle away of Vidian Interceptor. Are we all geared up? Who knows? This might be a trap. Cargo bay, sick bay, cargo bay. I mean, that's all looking fine. Stellar cartography, don't really need that. So I think we're okay. So let's go there, swing by, grab the stuff, and we're on our way. Captain, we've encountered a debris field. Sensors are indicating the debris field consists of starships that have very recently been destroyed. I'm going to try the shuttle again. Oh, that's close. That's close. Oh, that's because I shut down one of the deuterium cargo base. All right, Jetrel, what's up?
My fears have unfortunately come true. Mr. Neelix is suffering from metremia.
So, I'm dying?
With my knowledge in Voyager's technology, we may have a chance to cure you.
Meaning?
Your transporters. They could be the key to curing metremia. Even all these years after the bombardment, Rhinax is still surrounded by a Metreon cloud. With relatively minor modifications, your transporters could possibly retrieve a sample of this cloud.
To what end?
If I could isolate the free isotope that causes the illness, I could synthesize an antibody. In theory, at least.
Is the isotope stable enough for transportation?
I believe so, Captain. However, it would require a few adjustments to your transporter room.
Ask Neelix how he feels about it. How are you coping with all of this, Mr. Neelix? I won't lie, I'm not ready to go. Not yet. Even if it means letting that monster of a doctor anywhere near my homeworld again. We'll do everything in our power to help you. I promise. Order engineering to begin preparations. Our engineering team is at your service, Doctor.
Understood, Captain.
Helm, set a course for Rhinax. Research transporter containment field in the science laboratory. So, I'd have to pause our current one. Will it actually allow me to pause? Well, I guess we should just wait the 3 cycles, because that's nothing. And we don't have a timer on this, so I think that's going to be fine. Because it's going to reduce our power draw on our 2 hydroponic bays by 25%, which sounds significant at least. So we'll go from there afterwards, and we can stop by to look for clues on Kulla. There's also, I don't know what this is, a distress call. And then out here we have more tritanium, but we only have capacity for 100 at the moment. I guess I may move. Should I stop? Yeah, let's stop by here. Dead Kazon Mage out this way. This is for the primary clues. Ruined room has been completed. Advanced lighting module has been completed. That's fantastic. And that's going to allow us to then go out this way, head over to the science lab, and start on containment field research papers. There it is. And we will finish this, get our materials. Can we do the next life support? Missing resources, the bioneural gel pack. How much longer? 13 cycles. 13 cycles. So we have up to 150 to grab there. We've 3 freed up energy usage. So that's pretty epic. If we were to increase our storage, that's not helpful to us. Cargo bay, sick bay. We don't need the sick bay right now. We don't need stellar cartography. I guess I'll get the cargo base up and running. Sick bay is going to be 7, so we don't have enough for that just yet. And then we've got another cargo bay that puts us just over. And this one is for the duranium. I'm going to shut that one off. And now we have 200, and we're at 4,500 for the deuterium. Excellent. Do we have enough dilithium? We don't need the dilithium for this, but we do have enough dilithium at least to go to some of the later tiers in the research for sure. Absolutely, Kodiak. I will go to system, and we've just arrived. Captain, we reached our destination. Energy spike location ahead. Oh. Voyager sensors detect a gruesome sight. The lifeless bodies of 2 Kazon, adrift in the cold vacuum of space. Their eyes are wide with terror, their faces contorted in a silent scream. The crew exchanges horrified glances. Who are these unfortunate souls, and what led to their grim fate in the depths of space? Seska's already adapted that module. The Kazon are using it. An accident? Or an execution? Beam the bodies to sick bay. Neelix, the doctor could use your assistance.
Captain, the autopsy revealed a residual transporter signature. These Kazon were beamed into space. Alive.
Ask Neelix for inside information. 80%. Mr. Neelix, do you know these Kazon? Oh my! That's Jalharan, the first mage of the Kazon Relora. Sworn enemies of the Nistrum, one of the strongest Kazon sects. Lots of ships, lots of warriors. An execution like this would be conceivable given the people involved. Barbaric. What else can we find out? Are we picking up anything else? Yes, Captain, I picked up Kulla's warp signature easily. It was like following a trail of breadcrumbs. Like he wants to be found. An ambush. Kulla's objective is clear. He wants Voyager. He's drawing us to him. Rather than doing him a favor, I recommend a specialized away team recover the module. It will be dangerous. Confront Kulla with Voyager. Send an away team. No, let's send Voyager. Why would we go over individually? Let's just bash him in the face. Here we go. I want him beaten. We'll meet him with everything that we have. Confront Kulla and Seska. Is that in a different sector? Oh, it is. Wow, so we have his location now. Excellent. Well, we'll need to move on. I suppose we could stop by here. I'm not too sure what this is. It's a distress call, so we can stop by there. There's potential for food, but we're almost at 1,500. The Duranium, we're almost at 200 now, because we re-enabled one of the cargo base. And then currently our morale is on +3 because of the permanent replicator rations. Okay, so let's... Or premium replicator rations. So let's go in and pick up this. We'll get the tritanium, etc. Gambling problem. What? Is Chakotay telling us about his gambling problem now? Captain, there's a matter that needs your attention. A number of crew members have been participating in some sort of gambling ring, wagering their replicator rations. It began as a harmless distraction, but the pot's grown quite large. The crew sees no harm in it, and morale certainly improved, but the final call is yours, Captain. Let them continue. We all need some hobbies out here. Yeah, sure. Morale plus 400. Captain, the crew's thankful you were so open-minded about this. Well, yeah, that's great. Interesting. Captain, we found an abandoned ship adrift in space. We can get dilithium? Okay, we need to risk one of our shuttles for this. But we can get 96. I mean, that's going to cap us out, but let's go. Please, 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 please. Yes! High five! Yes! We have 21 dilithium. We're maxed out on duranium. What a day. My God. Now, the tritanium, though, we're almost capped out, right? Are we already working on this? No, we need the bioenergel pack. Come on, doctor. Where you at, buddy? I guess we can build some stuff, right? We can still build some things. We have a available work crew. We could put... How much is it for an observation bay? Observation lounge? It's 10 and 50. I mean, that's well worth it. It's going to be 3 for these. I mean, sure. I guess if we have it near the... We could put like a couple right here and then put more weapons and stuff out this way. Yeah, put a big old hole right near the turbo lift. That seems like a good idea. Let's do it. We'll build an observation lounge and use some of the materials out here. We can actually get more deuterium. I don't know what this is. There's like a distress call here. We've picked up a desperate distress signal from a remote Class M moon. Sensors indicate a makeshift shelter with a handful of life forms inside, low on supplies. Offer food supplies, give them 250 food, or offer them to join your crew. I really don't know how many people that is, though. Like, what if it's like 200 people or something? Here, have some of our food. Morale is up 250. Your food is down, and you've been ambushed. Interesting, by a Kazon carrier and a Kazon Swarm Alpha. Well, I take out the Swarm Alpha. It's probably easier to do. So let's start with that guy. And look at that. We actually have more power to phasers, and we are out of power reserve. So that's good to know. Okay, well, nice. So in theory, we should be able to... We've increased our phaser fire rate as well. So let's keep up the fight. Here we go. Burn these guys. Burn out the escort.
Ability ready, Captain.
Once we take a hit, we can regenerate the shields. That's 33 left.
Ability ready, Captain.
Dig him out. Go invulnerability. Oh boy,
Enemy
we
shields
took a
destroyed,
big hit there. Send out the photon torpedo. Oh, we're down to 59%. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Ability ready, Captain.
Send another. There it is. That's a clear. All right, we're gonna focus on the weapons. The bunny said focus on the warp core. I've never done that before. What happens if we focus on the warp core?
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, well, we'll hit the...
Ability ready, Captain.
We got rid of their weapons anyway. Oh, yeah, we never destroyed their warp core. They gave up. You gained food back that you gave. You gained science points and more morale. Okay, fair enough. We'll take it. Well, that worked out nicely. Then let's get some deuterium. And we gotta keep repairing and get the heck out of Dodge because the asteroid fields are messing us up. Items research, containment field research, papers. Craftable items, transporter containment field, and transporter relay blueprint. Interesting. So I'm guessing I have to make those things. Is that right? Transporter relay blueprint, 12 duranium. Sure. And let's get Mr. Paris in there. He was in there before. I don't remember where I put him. He's in the shuttle bay right now. Oh, he was making a replacement shuttle. There, now you go to the workshop, buddy. Go to the workshop. There it is. Craft the modified transporter relay in the workshop. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're here for deuterium. We're going to do the safest thing possible. And we did not get that much. We have the tritanium, which I suppose let's stop by, grab that, and then we're out of here. I think we should probably switch over to food now. Normal food rations. We are now at -4 instead. And blindly beam a team on board. We'll destroy the vessel with a torpedo. Excellent. And now we've capped out, and we should probably move on. Honestly, we should. We could stop to get more deuterium. Sure, actually. I don't think it's in the asteroid field. Oh, now we're entering an asteroid field? Crap. We now have an observation lounge. 179. How much is it to go to level 3 on our warp core? It is no available work team, but we need 30 dilithium. So we are 9 dilithium short. So we will keep that in mind. New trade offer received. And we're going to risk the shuttle. It's the lowest catastrophic risk. 3 crew got injured. God, this is not going well. It's not going well. You know what? I'm going to let them do their thing. I'm going to take the observation lounge. We're going to shut that down. We now have bioneural gel packs, so let's shut down the bio laboratory for a second, turn on the sick bay, put the dock in there. He's going to cut that time down by 31%, and then finally, we're going to take this work team and do the last life support. So this is important because it's going to allow us to work on the holodeck. So now that we're here, we might as well grab the last of the deuterium, and we're going to book it out of here. Fly to Rhinax, the moon of Talax 4 to collect a cloud sample. Keep a safe distance and transmit data. Okay, so where is this? Did we finish something here in the bridge? Captain, if you have a moment, our supply of bioneural gel packs is finite. Building a dedicated bio laboratory on board would allow us to synthesize new bioneural gel packs. They're required for repairing our life support, research, and build a bio laboratory. But we did. You just do this. Turn it on. Don't you just turn it on like that? Look at that. Morale plus 200. Excellent. Now turn it right back off. Wow, Harry's really easy to dupe. Did you see that? Man, that was masterclass right there. Harry's like, excuse me, bunnies. Seems like we need more bioneural gel packs. Be great if you had a bio lab. Oh, don't worry, Harry. I'll make that a top priority. Why don't you come with me? Light switch. Wow, Captain. You're the best. Yeah, no problem. You taking damage to the asteroid field. That's right. Well, we're just going to grab this fuel. We already got the fuel. Let's go. Let's leave. So I suppose for Jetrel, that is there here. Is that right? So the bunny said that we can scan from here. Is that right? Oh my God. Wow, we can. So where's Rhinax, the moon of Talax 4? Maybe the Class G planet. Here, let's activate. Oh, wow, we can scan from... That's insane. Thanks, bunnies. So the bunny said that we can actually scan from far away, and they were so right. Look at this. So we can actually scan from here? Upgrade to scan in other systems. Oh, gotcha. Well, let's turn that off again since we're traveling. Sectors, and we are gonna go. But I think we can choose where we land. So can I land like right here on Avery 3? Wow, we can. High five. That's awesome. Shut up, Harry. We reached our destination. Let's go. Lieutenant Torres's voice is coming over the comms, sounding excited. She's discovered magnesite deposits on this planet and wants to take a closer look, as this magnesite could improve the stability of Voyager's warp core. How do we proceed? Agree to B'Elanna's request. Let her investigate that planet. An excellent idea, Lieutenant Torres. Get ready, we'll beam you down. 5 crew left of Voyager, morale plus 100. With, oh wow, we got Lieutenant Lonnie. With Belana Torres currently unavailable, her duties as chief engineer will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Lonnie. This remarkably optimistic engineer has an endless fascination with Voyager's inner workings. Even under pressure, her infectious enthusiasm and bright smile remain, as she's always eager to learn something new about the ship. Lieutenant Lonnie was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. Her presence will ensure a seamless transition. What happened to Carrie? Wasn't Carrie the apprentice? Like, I was gonna say apprentice dictator, the apprentice chief engineer or something? The essence of Star Trek. What makes you say that, Anakitis? I agree. Well, we have to wait until she's done. I guess we can keep scanning, right? So we actually need to turn this on. We'll go back to the system, scan up, see what's out there. Currently, it looks like we're lower on the duranium because we're using it to repair, so as much duranium as possible will be very helpful. There's another distress call, it seems. It can lead to a whole number of outcomes, usually with us giving someone our stuff. So let's now turn off stellar cartography. We are now saving 2 energy out this way. We're 1 cycle away from getting this back online. And let's go for the duranium out this way, moving us a little closer to our objective. Life support's now active. We can do this. And now we can actually repair this if we have the duranium. Awesome. Awesome. So let's turn this off for now. I'm going to go ahead and continue to break open these rooms 23 and 10. Yep. Let's get the duranium and the tritanium. That's awesome. We'll get even more duranium out this way. Use standard mining procedures. Do the safe stuff right now. We can't afford to have more injured. 66. Phenomenal. That's excellent. It bases more on exploration and solving things with logic, cunning, rather than overpower your way through combat. Although it's a good point. I think we should still do combat. We probably need to not skimp on that, if I'm perfectly honest. We need more dilithium, though, in order to upgrade our warp core, unfortunately. I guess let's stop by Jetrel, because we might be able to get Neelix back, and he has a higher morale output per cycle. Lonnie's the twin character the player introduced after Belana becomes unavailable. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Farinanthus. Has fighting as last resort. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Captain, we've reached Rhinax. Janeway to engineering, are you ready to contain the cloud sample? Oh, look at that! And Lonnie shows up. That's cool. Yes, Captain. Pre-sequencing is complete. We are ready. Proceed.
Lock established. Energize. Sample obtained. Containment field is stable.
Good job, Lieutenant. Dr. Jetrel, will this be enough for your research?
Yes, Captain. But I think it's time I told you the truth.
Oh, what now? Another bizarre experiment? What is it this time? Galaxy-wide poisoning?
No, Mr. Neelix. My intentions are good. Ish. What I'm about to say may sound like pure madness. Metremia exists, but I don't know if it's possible to find a cure. At least not during my lifetime.
What? You mean I'll just die?
No. You're not even infected.
This guy. Whatever comes out of his mouth better be good next. Also, for exploration, the game outlines quite a lot of feelings. You discover things, texts, and people. Yeah.
I just needed to motivate you to cooperate with me.
You lying son of a Terexal bullworm! I was dead afraid. The audacity! Scold Dr. Jetrel. To manipulate our concern for Mr. Neelix in such a manner is detestable, Jetrel.
I did what I had to do. I don't have much time left, you see. Metremia isn't raging in your body, but in mine. I will die in a matter of days. But before that, I have to try something. I must.
He's all like, I must commit more genocide before I'm dead. Don't listen to him, Captain. This man's only capable of evil.
Look at my research. For the past 15 years, I've been working on a way to rebuild the atomic structure of the victims of the Cascade. I call it regenerative fusion.
You want to resurrect the people vaporized by the Metreon Cascade?
Exactly.
Oh my god. How does that even work? Given the degree of fragmentation, that sounds implausible, and I am putting it mildly.
The cloud's electrostatic properties have preserved the victim's biomass and genetic information. I believe reintegration is possible.
Look, why did you even hide the truth? Why didn't you tell us the truth in the first place?
You are an accomplished scientist. You doubt my theories. My own government did too. I couldn't risk you not believing me.
This concerns your people, Mr. Neelix. What do you think? I hate to say it, but if there's a chance, you've got to help him. Maybe you can bring my family back.
I used medical records to identify the genetic sequence of a test case. Let me try it, Captain, for Reinak's sake, and for Mr. What's his name? Neelix.
How risky is it? How safe is this experiment for Voyager?
The transporters will go past the red line and they may even overload. And that's assuming it doesn't just, well, blow up. The experiment isn't risk-free, I admit, but we can't let this opportunity go to waste. It's the last one I have.
Gosh darn it, help with the experiment. Lieutenant Lonnie, activate the emergency containment field around the transporter pad. Will assist the doctor with his experiment.
Oh, thank you, Captain. You won't regret it. Emergency containment field activated. Retargeting scanners to white beam.
Divert power to transporters. Energize. A figure materializes on the transporter pad, shimmering and translucent. It's a Cascade victim, brought back from the depths of atomic disintegration. But it is flawed, incomplete, a ghostly echo of its former self. It's working! Unbelievable, but...
Atomic cohesion dropping. We're losing them.
Divert all power to the pattern buffers.
We're already maxed out the fragmentation. It won't work. We're gonna fry the system.
Increase energy. 75%. Overload them.
Aye, Captain. Pattern buffers have breached the threshold. They're... Ah!
Lieutenant? Dude, did we kill the replacement? I'm so glad Bailana was not here. If that were Bailana, she might have died. Wow, I'm so glad it was just Lonnie.
That stung.
That stung?
A few minor injuries. Energy feedback short-circuited the consoles. Went through the hull, but we lost.
5 crew were injured and 50 hull points.
Look, Captain, I am... Ah!
Dr. Gentral. Janeway to sickbay. Medical emergency.
Dr. Gentral is stable, Captain. But the matremia is progressing rapidly. I'm afraid there's little we can do.
How are you feeling?
Now that I've tried, everything to make up for what I did. Surprisingly good for a dying man. Thank you for supporting my attempt to make amends. You took a great risk. Captain, take my research on regenerative fusion. It may not revive the dead, but it might hold potential for repairing cellular damage in the living.
Thank you, Gentral. I hope you find peace.
Farewell, Captain Janeway. I hope you make your way...
For a moment, I really thought I could have them back. My family, but the dead are dead. We can't keep clinging to the past. We have to move on. Keep living. Nothing can replace what you've lost. But know this, Neelix. You're part of our family now. We'll be here for you. Always. Morale plus 150. Helm return to our old course. Nice. Plus 5 to lithium. Nice. 250 experience for Janeway. Excellent. And we have to return to the planet to pick up Bailana. I'm so glad it wasn't her. So Neelix should be back, right? Which means out of the mess hall, we should be able to replace Carrie. And plus 6. Bam. And there it is. Excellent. Minus 2 per cycle instead. That's phenomenal. Now, we still have enough food. We're burning through food right now, right? Yep. Burning through food. That's fine. And let's move. Here we go. We're going to go get Bailana. Although I suppose we could swing them by. Nope. I want Bailana first. We need to see what's up. And repairing at the same time. Ruined room, we're reclaiming their materials. Excellent. So we're at 91 and 78. There's another ruined room, 10 and 23. We can actually accept that. That's perfect. We reached our destination and continue. The away team isn't responding, Captain. No comm signals either. They're probably still underground. The magnesite in the planet's crust could be blocking our sensors. What about this? The away team's last known location was near a cave system, clearly marked on Voyager's initial scans. Could this be where B'Elanna and her team disappeared? This is the cave system they explored as it appeared in our initial geological scan. Voyager sensors reveal a puzzling anomaly. The cave system near the away team's last known location has changed. Tunnels have shifted, openings disappeared. There's no logical explanation for this geological instability. Our initial scans didn't indicate any tectonic activity. Maybe they're trapped, Captain. I'd like to send down a team to investigate. And what will prevent them from getting lost, Commander? Breadcrumbs. Ensign, we could deploy customized transponders along the team's path. They'll maintain a transporter relay in case of an emergency beam out. Develop the transponders. Good idea, Ensign. Make it happen. Okay, so I'm assuming that's in the workshop. Craft subspace relays in the workshop for 20 duranium. That's nothing, yeah? Grenadier Jason. Oh, well, maybe Janeway needs a grenadier for an away team. Yes, if you don't mind being crammed into emergency quarters. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's see. We need to just craft those. I mean, in the meantime, let's get more duranium because we're using duranium to repair, to do all kinds of stuff. And we're going to get just the normal stuff. There's multiple sources of duranium out here. I'm going to take that, and I should actually actively start working on the bio-neural gel packs. We're currently 6 over. I'm going to turn off our phaser control room, and we're going to power on... Is there anything else that we can power on in the meantime? We have the cargo bay. This is specifically for the duranium. Sure, for now. Observation lounge is 3 power. Actually, let's turn this off. And now with the observation lounge, we're +4. Nice, +4 morale. That's excellent. So out here, we have up to 200. We can accept up to 60 some. So let's head out, get more duranium while we go. We're very slowly recovering from all the battles we've seen. And now we cleared another room. And looking actually pretty good. Looking pretty good. I guess we'll turn on this life support. Can we actually take care of this? Repair it? Yes, we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Start repairing the gigantic holodeck right in the middle out there. How many science labs? I've got 2 at the moment, although I suppose I probably should look into upgrading one of them. But I think I needed a bio-neural gel pack before I could do it, but I'll have to double check. That's a very good point, yeah? Average reward. So actually, let's take a look. In order to upgrade, we need 2 bio-neural gel packs. So yes, I do need to wait. It's probably going to be like 40 cycles unless I can upgrade this thing. 14 remaining. Upgrade. I need bio-neural gel packs in order to upgrade the bio laboratory. I guess I could make a second bio laboratory. That maybe at least temporarily. That's going to cost us... Yeah, we have enough to do it. We might as well, yeah? You're out of fuel. I am? You mean the deuterium? Or what do you mean? You mean I'm over on energy? Is that what you mean? Actually, speaking of which, I think we need 30 dilithium in order to upgrade the core again, right? Yeah, we need 30 dilithium in order to upgrade the core, but we are 9 over. So I suppose that's with the bio laboratory at the moment, right? Oh, over on energy. I'm not out of fuel. Gotcha, gotcha. For the energy, yes. I suppose... Honestly, I'm going to let that into the battery for a little bit. I'm going to get our morale back up. I guess, well, I could take the observation lounge down. That's going to save us 3. And then I could... It's the life support that's burning it right now. I need all 3 on in order to repair the holodeck. Once that's done, I'll go ahead and turn off some of the life support. Maybe this mid one right here where we don't have anything active. But that's only 4 cycles. I think we can bother with 24 energy from the batteries. I think that'll be fine. Good call out, though. And we're almost capped on our titanium unless we shift our reserves. I suppose I could turn on this cargo bay. And then I could shift this over to titanium. And now we're sitting at 200 and we've got 175. That's a lot nicer, yeah? What about turning off the aero shuttle? Ooh, good point. I am not having much luck with the Aero Shuttle, I'll be perfectly honest. We could trade food for dilithium. Yes! Yes, do that. So I'm going to collect this. I didn't realize I had to collect it. And then I'm going to trade like that. Wow, I had no idea. I had no idea that was even there for more dilithium. That's going to bring us to 30. Oh boy. That's the first dilithium I've ever seen on our Aero Shuttle base. So I'm not going to turn that off, but I will turn off, let's say, the shuttle bay itself. And now we're at flat. Okay, let's see. Send an away team to Avery 3. Yeah, let's head on back. Let's go. We have the subspace breadcrumb trail created. And now we are back. All right, let's go. We need a survivalist. That's Chakotay. We need more mechanical capability. Oh, Bailana's down there. I guess we can bring Harry. We could also... Well, that's Harry and then a lot of phasers potentially. So let's get... Well, Tuvok's research and command. Anyone else with phasers? No. Let's just get Tuvok. It seems like we got a lot of phaser need, or I guess, is it phaser or is it force, or I don't know what they call it, yeah?
Captain, we're inside the caves. No sign of Bailana and the others.
We can track them down. We can get some food in the process. I mean, that would be pretty nice. Use Maquis experience to track them. And we get morale. Yes, please. Go Chakotay, my god. Chakotay's tracking skills pay off, and he quickly realizes a fight took place. The team follows those tracks.
Captain, we found a door behind a force field. Orders?
Hey, computer, you said it right. Facer. Interfere with the energy supply to jam the force field. You'll get more deuterium and more research points, or you get even more deuterium if you overload the force field with your phasers. Well, let's see. So right now, this is the last time that we have a need for the mechanical capabilities of Harry, so I'm going to use that. The team subtly jams the force field. They enter undetected.
Captain, we've entered a Vidian facility. There are guards all over the place. Orders.
Well, let's stun them. Let's stun them. And we're going to get 3 crew, is that right? Yeah, let's go. Come on, Tuvok. Coordinated, the away team stuns the guards with ease.
Captain, it's a prison, and there are Starfleet uniforms among the prisoners.
Dude, fire at will. Fire at will, my guy. Burn these guys alive. Do it. Excellent. Blasting the away team opens those prison cells where they discover 2 Bailanas, 1 human and 1 Klingon. With no time to waste, they beam everyone back to Voyager. What? Wait, what happened? Wait, how do we... Wait, what? I mean, I like that we leveled up. That's excellent. But why do we have 2? I came for 1. Oh, what is this? Doctor, is Bailana all right? Well, one of them is. What does that mean? 2 Bailanas lie in sickbay. 1 human, the other Klingon. The crew gazes in bewilderment. How can one person be split into 2 separate beings? So she's being separated because she's like a mix, right? She was born of a Klingon mother, and you know, like, is she just being split somehow? How? Captain, the Vidians experimented on us. They separated us. They came to the conclusion that Klingon DNA is resistant to the phage, but they needed a full-blooded Klingon for their experiments. They dared to lay their filthy hands on us. They will pay with their blood. What exactly happened down there? Captain, it's also... Bailana, what's happening? Doctor, her human DNA is severely damaged. Extracting DNA from her Klingon half could stabilize her cellular structure. Reintegration might also be possible, restoring Lieutenant Taurus's genetic composition back to her old self, so to speak. However, one mistake could kill her Klingon half, and Lieutenant Taurus's body could reject the integration. I don't want to risk another life. I couldn't live with that. You would die for me. Courageous, but I will not accept it. We are Klingon. Extract my DNA. Oh my god, it's the opposite of Tuvix. Oh, where they've split instead of merged. I call it security. Oh, nice. Use the regenerative fusion technology to extract and reintegrate DNA. We just picked that up. How fortuitous. Oh my god. 100% chance for success. Yes. What about Dr. Jetrel's regenerative fusion theory? We could duplicate and reintegrate the missing DNA. Brilliant, Captain. Why didn't I think of that? We wouldn't even be putting her Klingon half in danger. Captain, you saved us both. I don't know what to say. Morale plus 200. I'm in your debt, Captain Janeway. A debt of honor or a debt of blood. It will be repaid. Gittal. Wait, we got 400 morale and we have 2 Belanas? It's good to have you both. Both your technical expertise and fierce warrior spirit will be an asset in the challenges that we face. Helm, return to our course to the Alpha Quadrant. Wow, odd and cool. And now we have enough to upgrade the core. Holy Jesus, how does that work? Well, we need our work team back. So hang on. So if we look at our heroes, we legit... She's injured. Okay, so human or I guess combo Belana out here, combo snack, or human Belana, I suppose, with the ridge lines on the forehead, have 55 to her engineering. She's got 33 to her research. And then Klingon Belana has 38 to her engineering and 40 for her phasers. Paris approved. Yeah, I'm beside myself. Paris is going to have a field night with this one. Klingon one is great in a ship battle. Man, I'd love to see your capabilities. Oh, actually, combat ability over here. So out here we've got Belana, instant shield recharge. I've been using that to good effect. And then out here we've got increases Voyager's weapon damage until the end of combat. Effect is stackable every 15 seconds. Oh, oh my God! Wow, wow. No Tuvix, not yet, Serini. I don't know. We might run into him. I don't know if we're only on Sector 3. Well, it would be nice to get her stationed somewhere. I guess it's engineering. She'd be good in the workshop, wouldn't she? Klingon Belana, is that right? Yeah, she's a lot better than Tom, that's for sure. Holy moly, she could be good in the shuttle bay as well. And then we've got shield generators. I mean, would she be good in the shield generators? What kind of skill is it using there? It's using security skill. Oh, that's why Tuvok's so good there, because he's going to kill everybody. This is amazing. Biolab, I mean, she's better than nothing, let me tell you that. She's going to be better. Nope, she's not better than nothing. I guess I'll get the doc in there, because he's no longer needed in the sick bay. We can turn off the sick bay, because we don't have injured anymore. I mean, well, actually, no, that's not true. Belana's injured, isn't she? Yeah, this Belana's injured still, so she needs some... Is she in the sick bay? She's not. Well, she can just sit this one out then. All right, perfect. Klingon Belana, don't mess around. No, she doesn't. That's insane. Well, let's see. Food-wise, we probably need the food. We can... If I go over... What are we doing right now? Normal food rations... Premium replicator rations. We turned off the observation lounge. Man, it's fine actually. Let's just go get some food because it's one cycle and then we repaired the holodeck. There it is. So we're going to repair the holodeck. We get that online. Man, that looks cool. Look at this. Wow, it's like Harry Potter. Holy, that is cool. Oh my God, that is so cool. So this really boosts our morale like crazy. 20 morale, that's insane, but it draws a ton of power. So I'm going to shut this off. We're going to shut off this lane right here that we're not using at the moment. And we're going to keep this one on. Now we actually have a surplus of energy. So let's go ahead and get the other things turned back on. No life support here. Oh, except for the phaser control room or the observation lounge. Honestly, that's fine. We don't need the sick bay. We'll get the stellar cartography. We'll get the shuttle bay. Now we're flat. We'll turn this off and we'll turn off the sick bay. And now we have 10 over. So that's going to allow us to at least dig out these areas and reclaim more materials. And that's going to... Oh, actually, no. Stop that. Cancel. Because we're capped out on uranium at the moment while we're repairing. So we'll just let that one go. Let's get some food in the meantime. Analyze a localized biosphere to pinpoint the best food source. Biolaboratory level 1. I'm just going to do the hydroponics... I realized 4 crew got sick. We gathered nutritious plants, but some of the crew got sick. Well, now we need the sick bay. So if I turn that on and we stick in... Who? She's in the hydroponics bay. Tom Paris. Yeah, we'll get... Well, actually, yeah, we'll do that. I'd rather have the food offset right here. And I realize we haven't upgraded any of this. Let's upgrade some of our bio laboratories or hydroponic space. So we'll do that right here. Because... It was actually Biolab 1, was our lower chance there. If we had Biolab 2, it probably would have been a little bit better. We have a capacity of another 1,000 for the deuterium, so let's swing on by, grab some deuterium, and be on our way. New trade offer received. Oh, we've got an ambush, and we don't have all of our phaser
orders,
upgrades, so we're on the low phasers. Vidian, 200 shields, that's insane, and I didn't actually put in Baelana with a stacking damage, so I need to keep an eye out on that. Warp core, weapons, engines, shields. I'm gonna go for the weapons. Off we go. This ship feels like a small city or starbase internally with all the departments. Yeah, they got a lot going on. We definitely need to upgrade. I really need to upgrade our warp core for sure. I'm gonna power up those shields again. Pump it. Invulnerability window. And we're currently on its right side. They have 155 there. We're rotating like a rotisserie chicken. And pop that side 83. Come on, get the recharge. Man, we're just rotating them around. It's awesome. Get recharged. 2 seconds. We'll have invulnerability. There we go. Invulnerability. 2 and pump the same side. I need to be on the opposite. Photon torpedo. Send it again. Send another.
Enemy shields destroyed. Shields down, Captain.
Oh, our shields are down. Well, I think I can go defensive action and we can defend the port side.
Moving to defend the port side. Ability ready, Captain.
Recharge. There it is.
Ability ready, Captain.
Burn them out. We'll go ahead and select the weapons again.
The starboard side. Ability ready, Captain.
Oh, I sent that at the wrong side. We need to be on that side. Invulnerability window and
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
send it. Nice. Their weapons are offline. Okay, so we took some damage there. Not so great, but we made it through. That's perfect. Klingon 1 is great in ship battle. Yeah, I forgot to switch them around. We got some titanium. We got deuterium. And distress signal life support. We've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and will not last much longer. Risk inviting the survivors directly on board. Transmit technical instructions to help them repair remotely. Yes. And we got their fuel somehow. Okay, perfect. Well, I guess we can get 175. I'm going to go to these last two and then leave, I think. We're still repairing. And did we finish? Did we finish? Oh, I never set us on this path yet. Is it because we didn't have the available work team? Oh, because we have one currently working and then we have another one doing the upgrade. That's 1 cycle away. So let's finish that cycle. There's a space station out here. There's our upgrade. Perfect. Now that we have the upgrade, that's going to increase our food output, right? Yeah, we went from 50 to 75 per 10 cycles, and now we're going to go and try to get this upgraded as soon as possible. There it is. Perfect. Before we somehow lose the dilithium and all of that. So off we go. And then we're going to try to get a little bit more in terms of the dilithium out here. We'll do the safest thing. We only got 11. That's fine. And out this way. What was here? Crew for hire. This station appears to be a hub for skilled labor, broadcasting a variety of recruitment officers. A group of mercenaries seems intrigued by the prospect of reaching the Alpha Quadrant, provided we can offer the right inducement to secure their service. I don't know. Do we need more crew? Why not have Taurus in the engineering room? Oh, to have her in the engineering room? It seems to affect... Okay, hang on. Thank God. It seems to affect the repair rate here. Well, I can't put it in there at the moment, but as soon as it clears up, I'll show you what I mean. But I guess we'll stop by here just to get that triggered. So now we can actually go to tier 3, which is awesome. So let's... If we go to heroes right here, assign a hero to the room to receive an efficiency bonus and its warp core repair rate. Now, I'm not repairing the warp core at the moment, which is why I don't have her there at the moment. But yeah, sure, I guess she's not anywhere. So yeah, let's put her there. Absolutely. If anything, I would think that it would be good to have her on the phaser control room, but we need the life support and the increased power in order to do it. So, I mean, why not? That's going to burn things a little bit faster, but it's not that bad, actually. And that means we can actually power everything at once, which is pretty darn epic. So, you know what? Let's do it. Might as well. Bam, bam. Not enough available crew. Oh, well, guess what? Guess what? We're trying to free up some crew right now. That's perfect. Phaser control room. If I were to take the Klingon, increase the fire rate of phasers, how much? Oh, it just says in general. Yeah, I'm gonna stick our Klingon Belana there, and we'll get our phaser array output a little bit more. Excellent. We have our cargo bay here. We have a potential for emergency quarters out this way, and we could get more cargo bays. If I wanted to build a big old cargo bay, or I guess upgrade the existing cargo bays, this one's at what level? This is going to require 25. There's a phaser control room. If I wanted to upgrade these, missing technology, I guess we have the other hydroponics we could upgrade as well. And that we have the materials, we just need the work team. So we might need the personnel. Pay to hire them, it requires dilithium. Oh my god. Or you need to show them good conditions on the Voyager. You need an office quarters or a holodeck. Yes, we'll get our holodeck online. Can I turn that on? It's going to require more personnel. Let's turn off the phaser control room. Turn on the holodeck. Now we're going to go. Hey, sweet pea. You want to say hi? What, I have the chief engineer in the engineering room? Psh, yeah, exactly. He's looking around. You want to see? Hey, Bobby. No? You say hi. That's you. That's you, sweet pea. Let me get your feet. You got it? Yes. Bingo. Bingo. Wow, you're surprisingly chill, huh? I don't think she's used to seeing me in a bunny hat. They have ears like you. Wow, she's super chill. I'm gonna put you down, okay? Is that alright? Here, I'm gonna move you over there now, yep. Sure. You're a good girl. One sec. Okay, sorry about that, yeah. They're the best Voyagers. She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. I think, see, we have our holodeck now, so let's see if we can convince them. Nice, 12 crew joined the Voyager. Oh my goodness. Well, the good news is that allows us to turn all of this on if we want to, and we have 20 plus 25 per cycle. I'm going to turn off the holodeck because we don't need it, and I suppose we could get more batteries. That'd be very helpful. So, but there's this cargo bay, which is what again? Duranium. We can probably afford to get rid of this one and move it somewhere else. I guess it's just a matter of where do we put this cargo bay. So it wouldn't be bad here, but that's 3. We could get 3 here. No, I wanted to do a phaser control room. If I wanted to do another one, what would that look like? We have enough. We just need the work team. Okay, well, on that note, let's move. We're gonna go sectors. And we're going to go one at a time. I guess we could take care of... We'll just go to the next sector. And then we'll advance. Because it's like a neighboring sector right afterwards, right? Ruined room. That is now complete. And in theory, maybe in the Aero Shuttle Bay, we've got a new deal. Yeah. Cat tax bit paid. Collect. Nice. So we got more dilithium. And they're going to give us titanium for duranium. Yes. I will take that trade. Wow. These are actually pretty decent trades. I know hero-wise, they can help with your efficiency. Let's get Carrie in there. He's not the best, but hopefully he'll get us better deals. We'll see. How many phaser rooms is enough? I don't know. All of them? Shore leave. What is this? Captain, a good number of the crew have formally asked about shore leave. You know, with all the relentless stress of our journey, a little break from duty is just absolutely vital for keeping everyone's spirits up and their heads clear. Allow 20 crew to go on shore leave, plus 12 morale per 30. Or allow only 10 crew to go on shore leave, plus 5 morale per 30. I'm okay with 20 leaving. I mean, I won't be able to have all the systems up, I guess is the thing. But it's mostly like holodeck, observation lounges, which are morale based. Honestly, maybe we'll just do 10. Let's do 10. Entering an asteroid field. Ooh, not the best. So before we do anything, we need to make sure that we've got the best person here to reduce the damage as much as possible. And Belana is the best because of her engineering capabilities, I believe. Right? We're currently down on crew. We have everyone housed, so that's a plus. And I guess... Actually, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're using normal food rations. We're at plus 11 right now. If I were to take the observation lounge and turn that off... Actually, I don't even need to. I think the big thing is that we're slowly burning food, right? Well, let's just scan everything, and we'll go from there. I keep forgetting that we just upgraded our warp core, so we actually have a decent amount of surplus energy, which is very, very helpful. Although, am I researching anything? Oh my god, I'm not researching anything, bunnies. Bunnies, I haven't been researching, like, anything at all. Oh my god. Sensor Ray level 2, we'll get more out of our points of interest. Field studies, we get more rewards from our away missions. Metaphasic shield, provide the ship with plus 80 deflector during combat, increase shield recharge rate by 10. I mean, that's excellent. Although we'd have to build those, right? Combat torpedo launch bay. I know I was trying to work on that. And then in the distance, regenerative shielding, increase shield recharge rate, reduce enemy shield penetration. Let's do torpedo launch bay, because that actually helps some of the point of interests, I believe, right? Wow, I was wondering what was going on. I wasn't selecting as many things. I wasn't even paying attention. The closest right now, I forgot to, I guess, warp ourselves straight to a destination instead of just the system in general. Glacial hunting ground. Hunt. The world of this Class P planet is largely glaciated, but our sensors have discovered animal life that could be used as a food source. Analyze them before hunting them with a biolab. Excellent. 870 food. Phenomenal. Okay, we'll stay with our current plan. That seems to be working just fine. I guess in the meantime, I can kind of get away with building another emergency quarters down here to move the other one. And I don't need to worry too much about the negative morale effects because, let's be real, we're well in the positive. We can go up to 4,500 with our current cargo bay. I'd like another one if I could get one. And then we're low on duranium, so let's swing on by, get some duranium. There's a trading station out here. We got a new trade offer as well. And it is this. Food for dilithium. Yes! Oh my god. Can we not? Oh, I have to wait for this? Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I have to finish my previous trade before I can even do that one. That makes sense. We'll just collect some duranium as safely as possible. 34. We have more titanium. We can only go up to 175 actually, so we're fine. Let's grab it. Man, this is a very resource-rich area. This is excellent. We'll go ahead and stack up. I was going to say more bodies, but we'll just stack that up. As soon as that is upgraded to be able to hold 18 members, I'll get rid of the one in the upper decks. Abandoned vessel. What's the safest thing? This. 40 for 40 titanium. That's 80 out of 175 if we are so lucky. Excellent. We're now at 80 out of 175. We could get more food, but we can only hold 1,500. Here's an event. Focus on gathering food or focus on gathering duranium? Duranium. The planet of plenty. 100 duranium. My god. That is epic. That's epic. And that's going to help us out. We are in the asteroid field, so no wonder this place is so plentiful. This here is to trade. A trading outpost broadcasting a subspace message advertising their wares. Should we trade with them? I mean, I'll drive on over and see what they got. I don't know what that means. So this is now upgraded, which means we can now work on tearing this one down. So let's dismantle this and free up some space next to that cargo bay. Not too sure what we're going to put there. And I suppose in the meantime, I can probably turn off this life support because we don't need it at the moment. Would be nice to get more batteries, though. Emergency quarters now dismantled. Torpedo launch bay level 2 has been researched. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. So I guess if we were to go deeper in, there's phaser control room level 2. It will eat into the dilithium a little bit. We've got small battery compartment level 2. We could go to tier 4, but tier 4 requires 10 dilithium. We need 2 more. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to potentially increase the capacity for small battery compartments. And we do have enough to accept those materials back. That's excellent. So with the free work team, I'll go ahead and power this up again, and we're going to have them gather more. I think, can we have 200 here? We can. So there's going to be a little too much, but if I start this process, nice thing in 4 cycles, we should have burned through enough duranium repairing our hull. I don't think we need to worry too much. We can also trade for duranium, deuterium, for titanium. But if I had to burn anything, I don't feel like any of these really benefit us at the moment. So let's pick up some fuel and then we'll leave to the next system. Hull integrity is low. I've been looking over the structural integrity. Nothing triggering any alarms, but the overall hull integrity is below 50%. Build or upgrade an engineering office for future hull repairs, or repair it to above 50%. That's only 250 hull. I don't think that's bad. And that's in 39 cycles. We've received a distress signal. We're just going to take the lowest risk. And our morale has gone down because we found a resource cache and the survivors perished. The survivors perished, huh? And there's food. Nope, we'll come back to this. Okay, so we probably need to leave. It says, wait until your crew returns from shore leave. I don't know if they mean specifically here. I don't think so. So now I'm going to move on to the next system. Get out of this asteroid field. It's kicking our butts. And I forgot to choose a destination once again. We're full at the moment. Entering a nebula. These vast cosmic clouds interfere with our sensor readings. Proceed with caution. A nebula? All points of interest within the nebula are currently obscured, and scanning is not possible. Upgrade your stellar cartography to scan in a nebula. Really? Interesting. How do we upgrade it, though? Stellar cartography. You're missing technology, so we haven't researched it yet. So how do I do that? If we were to go to research right now, I'm assuming it's science, I believe, right? Sensor array level 2. Increase gathered resources. That's not it. Oh my god, it's tier 5. Allows us to scan in and out of nebulas. That's not great. See ambush chances a point of interest while you're scanning. Man, that would be really great. How far to go to the next tier? We need dilithium. That's what's holding us back. We have a large hydroponics bay. That could actually be really, really great. But we'll finish the battery compartment. I think we'll switch to large hydroponics and then hope that we can find some dilithium out here. I can't scan any of these because we're in the nebula. Can I scan outside the nebula? No, we are in the nebula. I'm going to go to the closest, even though I don't even know what's there. Do we have our weapons and everything online? Looks pretty good. Nebula scanning is story lock. Oh, it is? Oh, thank you. The crew is very happy about your fulfilled promise of repairing your hull. Nice! I'm glad. You should be. There is one of us that is quarterless, though. Really? I guess we did pick up more crew, huh? So we're actually quarterless now, is that right? And this is already at level 2. Oh no, is that right? Really? One of us is quarterless. Interesting. I mean, we're still in the positive out here, so that's fine. What's out this way? A distress signal from an isolated outpost on a moon leads us to a crew suffering from a hemorrhagic fever. They're in critical condition. Their medical technology is unable to stop it. They desperately ask for our help. We cannot accept any more duranium, so I'm going to abandon them. I abandoned them because I could not take any more duranium. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? You know what? Let's get out of this cloud. It's causing us issues. I want to scan some stuff. Okay, we're out of the nebula now. Can we scan now? Now we can. New trade has been offered as well. Deploy for more deuterium. Buzzard collectors. I mean, that'll probably drop our hull. I'm going to do the shuttle. Oh, that was close. 3 crew got injured. That's fine. That's fine. Tom Paris is taking care of you. Don't worry. Everything's mostly going to be fine. Oh, boy. Okay, so we are... Research-wise, we're still moving. We're still moving. As soon as we finish that, we need to choose a good target. But since we're out of the nebula, we're going to scan what we can. I don't know if it means we can scan into the nebula. I think it just means we can scan everything that's outside the nebula. So let's at least get some details so we can plan out our movements a little bit better. And then this is in the nebula and we cannot scan it. That makes sense, including the potential ambush that we would be running into. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off stellar cartography for a moment. Not that we need to. I guess, can we upgrade our batteries? We do have this 1 battery compartment if we want to go to level 2. Oh, we haven't researched that yet. That's right. Okay, fair enough. We actually have enough to build another shield generator, believe it or not. We do. I think I'm going to do it. Why not? Yeah, do that. Build another shield generator, my guy. Excellent. We're going to get 60 more deflector. That's pretty awesome. And let's try to get some deuterium. Actually, we don't really need it initially. Ambush. You've been ambushed. Now, here's where we can select, right? So we've got weapon overcharge for Belana. Every time we trigger it, that's going to stack the effect. We're going to increase our weapon damage output. I can probably take shield hacking, warp core overcharge. What is that? Temporarily gain 1 additional energy that can be allocated freely. Oh, that's pretty cool. Tom Paris has the invulnerability window. Honestly, I feel like that's nice preventatively. We are kind of low, now that I think about it, on our hull. So I'm going to do instant shield recharge, and then I might also get the evasive maneuver, and we'll go from there. Let's do it. Here we go. We have both Bailanas on the case.
What are your orders, Captain?
Both of the Bailanas are on the case. We still haven't built our new shield generator yet, and we are fully powered all of our subsystems. Well, there is the warp core the bunny said we could attack, but I'm going to go for the tried and true, go for the weapons. And I realize we probably need to, at some point, learn how to build photon torpedoes. So I'm just going to keep stacking our Klingon Bailana for our damage output.
Ability ready, Captain.
We're going to do our invulnerability window. Stack it again. There, it's been powered again. Wow, that's fast. That's really, really fast. And stack it again. Wow, that's insane. I almost don't need the other Bailana's instant output here.
Enemy shields destroy. Ability ready, Captain.
Send the proton torpedo or photon torpedo. And then we're going to try to get back in that gap there. Man, so it stacks up to 4 times, is that right?
Enemy shields ability ready, Captain.
Enemy shields destroyed.
Captain.
Nice. Here, eat one of these. Nice. High five. Wow, that is very strong. That's so fast. For the recharge there, we got 21 titanium, 100 morale, 264 deuterium, but we definitely went underneath 50% hull status once again, unfortunately. All right, we have found an abandoned ship. We can hold up to basically 400 more, so no reason to take any excess risks. We've capped ourselves out anyway, so there it is. Prototype for more research points? Yeah, why not? We'll get the research points. And I suppose we should probably go in and finally fight that ambush as soon as we get a little more hull points, right? As Voyager approaches a debris field, the scans pick up faint electrical signals from a heavily damaged android. There are no signs indicating where it came from or what caused the damage. Beam the android aboard and start repairs to assess origin and function for 25 duranium. Yeah, sure, why not? It has a cost, it's probably going to be worth it. We get 40 science points. The team cannot repair the android and the resources are gone. Still, data from its systems offer Voyager valuable insights for their journey. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, we have no work teams up. Currently, we're building a shield generator and we're repairing the hull. Nothing new to reveal. I'm going to go next. Let's swing on by, get some duranium. We can have up to 200. Shield generators built. We have researched the next level for the battery compartment, allowing us to go and do the large hydroponic bay. And then we can power up that shield generator. Excellent. And now we have 1 crew free. I don't remember what it was that I was going to build. I was going to build something or upgrades. Oh, I think I was going to upgrade the battery compartment. Is that right? Yeah, let's upgrade the battery compartment, allowing us to hold an additional amount. We detected a Class D planet. Shoot a thermal beam to heat a wide surface area for mining or torpedo launch. We'll do the non-catastrophic failure. Excellent. 60 duranium, and we're still burning it. I'm going to go towards our destination in the nebula. We are in it right now. And we're just going to gather some food. Bring us up to 1,300 if we are lucky. 10 crew got sick. Oh, that's horrible. We are still waiting bioneural gel pack. I think we can upgrade as soon as we get the research and we have enough bioneural gel packs. The science lab, on the other hand, no available work team, but we can do it. We should definitely do that because then we're going to double our output in terms of science points, which is going to be awesome. All right, bunnies, I think it's time. Well, that's actually 1 cycle away. Let's go get some duranium. We'll finish shore leave. We get our crew members back. Now we get the duranium. We've upgraded a battery compartment so it's charging again. That's great news. And we can do the safe thing, get a little more duranium. And then now we're going to head on in, go to the ship because we have a work crew. And I'm actually going to upgrade this science lab like that. Perfect. So we'll have 1 science lab 1 and 1 science lab 2. And now we are engaging with Seska. We have more shields online now. Okay. Okay. Yep. Case on Mostral. Case on Hobie. Case on Oglamar. Rival case on 6. Congregating peacefully. An alliance to take Voyager.
You couldn't resist, could you, Janeway? I do hope our welcoming committee meets your Federation standards. Hand over Voyager, you might just walk away from this.
They are powering up their weapons, Captain. Against superior numbers, battle would be suicide. The Kazon don't like diplomacy, Captain. Negotiate? What are we going to negotiate? Engage in battle, for heaven's sake. He says it's suicide. Spare the threats, Cullah. We came prepared. Oh! Wow. Wow, there... Okay, so that's something new. That is something new. All right, well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? God help us. God help us. All right, bunnies, you ready? I have lower hull, don't I? Oh, it's fine. Okay, that's a lot. So let's think. I want to get the extreme outside. What have we learned? Always attack from the outside first. 66,020. Yeah, let's go for this guy in particular. We're going to go for orders. We're going to... I mean, it's the same all around. We destroy the weapons, and that's something. Yeah, string them out, take them down. Yeah, let's cant over. Come on, turn. Although I suppose, hold up. This one's the closest, right? If they're closer, and then we work our way to the right, fight our way to the right, but they're going to get the first shot on us. I want the... Oh, Cullah's Raider is... That's Cullah's Raider. Their resistance is futile. Here, let's hit the Fighter Alpha. Orders. We're going right in the middle, which doesn't seem like a good idea. But...
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Keep boosting the phaser output. And go evasive. Now.
Ability ready, Captain.
Fully evasive.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Photon torpedo.
Ability ready, Captain.
Keep powering up. Shields up. We now have more deflectors, which is excellent. And we're on Cullah's Raider now. Let's go for... I want to flip this a 180. Beta is where? Gamma's right on top of us. Oh, they're literally right on top of us. Okay, hit them. Hit Gamma. Whoever's closest. Fine, we're in the thick of it now. All right, just keep powering up the phasers every chance that we get. Enemy has fled. Perfect. Okay, so who's the closest now? Jesus, I can't even work it from the outside because we'll take unnecessary hits. There's a new one. Epsilon. Hit Epsilon. Burn their weapons. All right, coming around.
Enemy is fled,
Invulnerability window. Perfect. Okay. And we have the next closest. That's Cullah's Raider. I mean, I guess we could go after Cullah's Raider. But I'd rather get rid of targets and guns off the field. Where's this next guy here? Oh, he's 1600. I mean, I guess we'll go for Cullah. All right, go for Cullah. Focus, weapons, go.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Power up.
Ability ready, Captain.
Instantly recharge shields.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Send the photon torpedo. Nice. Send it again. Power up the phasers.
Enemy is fled, Captain.
Nice. Cullah's Raider is down. We're on beta right now, but the closest is... Yep. We're going for Delta. Delta, hit the weapons, go.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Hang in there. Ready for invulnerability window. Go.
Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Nice. Okay, this is possible-ish. Okay, closest one right here. Go for the weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Power up the phasers. Recharge the shields. Come on.
Enemy is surrendered.
Yes. Wow. Okay, this is the last guy, right? Nice.
Moving to attack the
wow,
front,
these
Captain.
guys are jerks.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed.
Nice!
Captain.
High five! Wow. Combat result destroyed. Wait, we're dead? What happened? Injuries. Hovan to core. I'm guessing these are ours, right? Damaged rooms, the life support, hydroponics, shuttle bay, duranium, tritanium, deuterium, morale, hull status 43%. Did we win? Oh, nice!
Enough! Take your damn module, gosh darn it, and leave!
Is that all? Had enough color? Bite off more than you can chew? Well, you might choke on it.
Don't think we're done. You've only bought yourself some time.
I hope not. That was brilliant, but they will be back. Take it seriously. Then we'll be ready. Prepare Voyager for any contingency. We'll be watching for their next move. Helm, set a course for home. Oh my god. Dude, we need we need phasers, we need shields, we need photon torpedoes, we need everything. Jeez Louise, stay here for a little bit, right? So right now, morale -18 per cycle. We've got a lot that are quarterless. Oh, did we get new crew on board? What happened? Threat level's very high. Okay, so I mean, we have all of... Oh, this was damaged. That's why. No available work team. Well, that's got to change. Upgrade. We need to get our engineering team off of here. I didn't realize they took down this whole life support. So repair that as soon as possible. He's never getting the curling iron he desperately needs. Yeah, no, he's not. Definitely not. Have you developed battle mechs? I wish. No, we have not, unfortunately. All right, off we go. Life support's now back online. Excellent. We've upgraded the science lab. This is now online. Perfect. High five. Beautiful. Now we're only at -1 morale. Jeez Louise. And then this is hydroponics. We need to repair that. Repair that one. And then we'll also repair the shuttle bay out here. And we currently don't have the doctor here. I'm going to get the doctor in to actually take care of these patients instead of the biolab. And then I guess in the biolab, we can just stick whoever is available. Tom Paris, 17%. Hydroponics. Yep. Tom Paris, go for it, buddy. There it is. Yep. Our crew took quite a workout with that battle. Yeah, they did. They really did. Be cautious, salvage anything. Always, we're just going to be cautious here. We're not going to try to push anything too hard. Move to the next lane. We definitely have repairs to do, but like to our hull. Spent too much time in the sector, so now we're starting to receive the morale hits, right? Almost. Not quite there yet. Keep a safe distance. Transmit. We get tritanium. There's stellar cartography level 1. Hang on. We just need to turn that on. My bad, I had that turned off. And now we'll revisit. Oh, I abandoned it. Crap. Okay, well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Hydroponics is now back online. Large hydroponics bay has now been learned. Sensory level 2 tells us quantities. Oh no, that's 60 tritanium. Metaphasic shield room. We should probably do this. What other thing do we have in combat? Torpedo shield penetration, rotate shield penetration, regeneration rate. Honestly, I guess reduce the penetration or increase our penetration. I'm going to do metaphasic shield room. We might have to build multiples of those to get the benefit, but we'll see. Hydroponics bay has been updated and repaired. It's going to be online in 1 cycle. And I guess let's go back to engineering and we'll get them to assign to hull repair because we need that back online as soon as possible. Shuttle bay is now online. Fantastic. Love that. And then we can actually continue to clear debris. Now, the good news is, I guess if we have the power for it, we can get the holodeck online, and that's going to help our morale. Look at that 19 per cycle. That's insane. And what do we have here? We've detected a Class H planet. We can get 533 food with a hydroponics bay. Let's do the safer thing. There it is. Perfect. Because we're getting ready to get the heck out of this sector. I can't believe we're still alive. This is fantastic. I thought it was all over there. Excellent. We've capped out on deuterium. We're maxed. Duranium, deuterium, tritanium. Tritanium we do need. Let's head over there, and then we're going to fly on out. New trade offer received. Oh, I forgot about that. So we can complete the trade, get tritanium. Fantastic. We have offer -1. What is this? Offer -1. Oh, -1 threat level? No. Dismiss that. Dismiss that for sure. Yeah. And we are now opening up a new ruined room. Do it up. And then we can continue to do that. We're going to get 8 tritanium, 10 duranium. Hey, DeWitt, good to see ya. High five. Entering a nebula. Yep. And let's hold on for a second. Double check. We'll do the safest thing possible. We get 26. There it is. And let's move. There's one last sector we haven't been to, so let's head out this way. And this is all while we're just trying to stay ahead of our crew morale of homesickness. You've now researched metaphasic shield rooms. That's awesome. Field studies increase experience gain for away missions. The levels up for our crew has been exceptional. Biolab level 2. Oh, that would have been nice too. Actually, you know what? I might switch that as a priority, because the bio-neural gel packs are slowing us down. And let's go. We are once again in a nebula, right? We can't scan here, so let's head out of the nebula, scan what's outside. We are now suffering from a -10 per cycle morale, but we're at positive 14 with our holodeck turned on. Everyone needs a distraction, I've learned. Morale plus 153. Crew joined the Voyager. We have more crew, and now there are quarterless people. Oh, that's wonderful. Holy moly. How are we supposed to... Man, we need to... Yeah, we really need to clear decks as soon as possible. How much till the next one? We need the bio-neural gel packs in order to get through that. I suppose we can continue to upgrade these labs. We do have enough for this, but that's going to burn the bio-neural gel packs. What about upgrading the cargo base? This is for food. That would be nice. Let's upgrade that as soon as we get a work team back, right? And now that we're outside, we're going to scan all of the regions outside here. Outside of the nebula. And I may just have to fly through the nebula because you never know what you're going to miss. There might be dilithium, anything in there, right? Excellent. Oh, speaking of which, dilithium. Nice. So this is a distress signal hostages. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do about that, but we'll see. New trade offer received. Captain, we're receiving a desperate transmission. A civilian transport has been ambushed by a small Kazon patrol, and its crew has been taken hostage. The message promises their expertise if we can rescue them. Attempt to contact the Kazon ship, negotiate for release, intimidate them into releasing the hostages, or offer fuel in exchange for the hostages. 250. I mean, that's fine. That's nothing. There it is. Deuterium minus, morale increased, and 6 crew have joined the Voyager. I mean, I don't know if I need more crew. That's more mouths to feed, right? Well, I mean, I suppose we could burn more deuterium. I don't need to do it yet, and we are kind of about to cap out on our morale, so we'll be a little cautious. Let's move in, grab some more deuterium to replace that. We can pull in up to 1,000, I believe. Biolab 2 has been researched. That's awesome. And then I wanted to do field studies for the away team experience, so let's keep that up. We're actually close to losing our...
What are your orders, Captain?
Actually, here. We'll attack the weapons out this way.
Side, Captain.
We're actually close to running out of research points for the first time since I banked them earlier in the run.
Ability ready, Captain.
Keep powering up the phasers. Yeah, the bunnies weren't kidding about Baelana Klingon version. That's insane.
Ability ready, Captain.
Do the Paris maneuver.
Ability ready, Captain.
And just keep hammering away. It's like a slow burn, but if you got a sustained fight, my god, she's good.
Ability ready, Captain.
And I just realized our engines are slightly damaged as the component goes. Wow, our recharge rate is exceptional.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Nice. High five. We got deuterium, food, and morale. Fantastic. Is there a way to repair? Like, is anything damaged out here? Like, if I were to go to, let's say, the main engineering, is it damaged? Does it need repair? I don't think so. I guess I could assign... This is on phaser control. I'm going to stick her on warp core repair rate. I don't know if that's what it is. I thought it said our engines were damaged, so I don't know how that works. I'll just grab this and we'll just keep our crew moving. Keep collecting materials. Okay, so we can collect deuterium here. Battle stations, we've altered course to investigate a distress signal, but something feels off and we're ambushed again. Are you serious? Wow, they're serious. Okay.
What are your orders, Captain?
Holy crap, we're getting ambushed a lot. Well, I mean, the carrier only has 60 shields. I might as well burn... Oh, wow, they've got weapons on both sides. I can no longer use the same tactic. So I almost feel like the bunnies were right. Maybe we should go straight for the warp core. I've never done that before, but let's go straight for the warp core. We're going for the jugular bunnies. You heard us. We're going right for it and ignoring the Kazon Swarm Alpha. Haven't really done that yet. And if we can stay away from them, that might be good for us.
Ability ready, Captain.
Invulnerability
Enemy shields
window.
destroyed, Captain.
Send a
Ability
hit.
ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Nice, he gave up. Wow, that worked out really nicely, bunnies. Good idea. We're pulling a full 180. We have enough time for Belana to supercharge the phasers again.
Ability ready, Captain.
And keep it up.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy ability ready, Captain.
Nice. I'm just gonna, honestly, instead of doing the instant shield recharge with our shield capacity the way that it is, I almost feel like we're better off using someone else instead of human Belana in that case. So we got some Duranium, Deuterium, some morale. That's all great stuff. And we're almost capped out here. So we can only carry up to 200 Duranium at the moment. I suppose when this is done, I can do an upgrade. I don't remember what I was trying to upgrade though. So I'm gonna swing on by, and we're gonna work our way to the dilithium. We've now cleared one out. We actually have our crew back, and I think I wanted to repair not the science lab, not upgrade it. I mean, the biolab is something that I think we can do, but it's gonna require the bioneural gel packs. Honestly, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upgrade this thing. It's gonna burn our bioneural gel packs, but it's gonna allow us to create bioneural gel packs a little bit faster. Yeah, upgrade the quarters. Our quarters are already upgraded, but we can stick in like officer quarters or something, which is going to help with the morale as well. We've encountered a small Talaxian ship that has been destroyed. Sensors indicate the crew managed to escape in a single shuttle. Let them use our shuttle bay. They're asking for rescue with no ship to return to. Let them use our shuttle bay and refuel. Dilithium +4, morale +200. Nice. All right, well, let's keep pushing all the way down to the dilithium specifically. When our work team's available again, like now. So we upgrade this. So now we're at 239. Now I think our battery compartment is actually already upgraded. That looks pretty nice actually. Like if you zoom in on it, it looks way different than the way that it was. I know we can get another shield generator. I know we can get another phaser control room. We have this cargo bay. Is this upgraded already? It is already upgraded. There is the other hydroponics bay that I wanted to upgrade as well. Yeah, let's do that. Get the food to offset. That'd be nice. Excellent. And let's try and get some more. We're going for maximum. Oh boy. It's 3 versus 4, and I can send a shuttle and minimize the catastrophic failure, or I can get one more by using our phaser control room level 1. No, we're gonna let's use the shuttle here. Yeah, we got 2. I'll take it. And we're sitting at 24 dilithium. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Let's swing on by, grab some Duranium, and then we'll head into the nebula and go piece by piece, because we can't really scan those at the moment. Yeah. What is the ship like XCOM was? You have to build as you go. Kind of. You kind of clear out all. We were hurt, we were damaged, and we're clearing out the ruined rubble, and we can put in rooms and stuff like that and try to, you know, make it work to our advantage, right? I would actually like to build more batteries. I was hoping I could make them contiguous, but I think I'm just going to build some standard batteries out here, because I would like to have a backup if possible. We need a work team. I don't have the large battery. It's going to take 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1. I guess... What's this cargo bay again? It's Duranium. See, I keep waiting because I don't want to disrupt the Duranium. I guess if I were to build a cargo bay somewhere else, then I'll be in a better spot. So... I could... Nope. Don't get hung up on placement. I'm going to put a cargo bay smack dab in the middle, random nowhere. We just need the available work team, and then we're good to go. So let's do that as soon as we can. I'm going to head out. We're going to go into the nebula, and this is the last thing that we're doing. We can't scan in here, so we kind of have to use blind luck. Field studies is complete. That's the one that expands our experience per away mission. We can actually move to the next science tier as well, right? So hydroponics bay level 3. This is moving us towards nebula scanning down there. There is combat at level 3. That would probably be good. Shield generator level 2. Hull reinforcement level 3. Tractor beam level 2. Those are all good things, because tractor beam level 2 will actually improve our capabilities to, you know, get more out of our points of interest. We could do better warp core efficiency, increase repair rate, 5 per cycle, increase the deuterium we can collect, large battery compartments, workshop efficiency, advanced industrial replicators, large cargo base. Oh, we can actually go to level 2 out there, yeah. Workshop level 2 gives you photon torpedo blueprints. Oh, that's right, to make them, right? Is that right? Workshop. That was workshop level 2. Is that under science? Waste disassembler, hydroponics bay level 3, or is it under crew? Stronger Talaxian allies. Oh, right. Enhanced quality replicators that lets us get more morale boosts from eating our food. Holodeck level 2 for more morale, crew quarters, etc. And then combat. Phaser frequency, phaser control room level 2, increase phaser damage by 10%. When you destroy, you do get all the materials back, even though the materials spent on upgrading. Yeah, I was just wanting to make sure that I had minimal downtime, but I'm not, I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know where you already have it installed. You need to upgrade it on the ship. Oh, for workshop level 2. Thank you. I didn't quite catch that. I'm just trying to think of going to the next tier, but I guess in the meantime, we can select something else. Like for combat, we can do the rotate shield frequency, reduce enemy shield penetration by 20%. So if I were actually to go, we don't have the work team yet, but workshop level 2, what's it going to take? It's going to take 1 bioneural gel pack, and currently we are 14 cycles away. I guess I could switch this around again. I don't need the doctor here. The doctor's more effective here. And that is now 12 cycles instead of 14. That's great. So we've upgraded this hydroponics bay. And in order to upgrade the workshop, we would need 1 bioneural gel pack. Okay, well, let's at least clear this out. That's going to be 20 duranium. We have an abandoned vessel. We can get duranium, and we can get more food. Oh, that's very welcome indeed. I'm going to send a shuttle. Hope it's not catastrophic. Nice. Maximum. And we capped out on duranium. There it is. Let's go to the next. Ruin room is cleared, and I'm going to hold off because it's 20 duranium, so we're just going to let them sit in there in the moment. We can get more food. Let's do the do not gather food, but focus on studying the life forms. Ooh, that's a new option because we have science level 2. Sure, I don't know what that's going to do for us. We get science points plus 50. Interesting. Very nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Move to the next. All the nebula ones are pretty awesome. I'll go with the shuttle. Oh, we lost the shuttle. That's horrible. That's horrible. And we were ambushed. Okay, well, let's take Belana off of here. I'm going to get... Here, I'm going to get Tuvok. We'll put in Paris. And I guess, is there anything any better? Rousing speech. Reset cooldown of all other hero combat abilities to 4 seconds. Man, that would be good if you want to keep jazzing up Belana super, super fast. Let's try that. That would be interesting. Let's try it. So, Belana basically increases our weapon damage output every time she triggers her ability, but it's got a 15-second cooldown, which isn't that long. We can trigger Neelix, who can then allow you to trigger Belana sooner. So, let's try it. That'll be interesting. Orders, we're going Kazon carrier. We're going to focus right on the warp core like we did last time. Captain. And let's see if we can't just sustain this output. So we're going to go Belana to supercharge our weapons. And we're going to want her to trigger one more time before triggering Neelix. We'll go evasive pattern. We are now going to go Belana, then trigger. Now it's down to 4. And then ready and go. Wonderful. High five. So already 3 cycles in, well ahead of time. That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic, yeah. You can gain power bars to allocate to weapons and shields by raising your warp core power output levels. Disruptors use a different power system than phase and are a good anti-shield weapon. Oh, nice. Nice.
Enemy shields did ability ready, Captain.
It's a big ship. It is. We're big compared to them is the thing. Yeah.
Ability ready, Captain.
Dude, our weapon damage output was just... He's like, go for it, Belana. Kapla. Go for it, Belana. Kapla. That was pretty awesome. And we got Tritanium. Nice. Excellent. Just keep moving. Keep moving. We don't have our work teams back yet. Send them deuterium without asking for something in return. I mean, we can't even carry, so sure, why not? Do it. And we get morale plus 300. I mean, why not? It's fine. There's deuterium out there that we can grab. There's only 3 more locations before we move to the next sector. This is totally fine. You've spent too much time, but guess what? We're still positive 4. That's awesome. Man, we've got our holodeck, I think, for that one. We lost 40 hull. That's not great. I'm just going to burn through these last 2 because we're, like, capped. Arethian aid request. We've been hailed by the ambassador of a species called the Arethian. Their homeworld was hit by a series of severe ion storms. Infrastructure's crippled. They're urgently asking for donations to assist the injured. Begin reconstruction. What is our response? That's all of our food. We'll give them uranium. Our morale went up. It's a relief that we can do something. Yes. Send a mining team. We're going to get more uranium to replace it, and we got most of it back. That's excellent. And continue. Rotate shield frequency. That reduces the enemy's penetrative power by 20%, and we're going to increase our shield recharge rate by 20%. And we have no idle work teams, and we can scan for more deuterium. Yes. Sensor array. Nice. 726. And we have room for 500. Honestly, we kind of have everything that we need. I feel like we should go to the next sector now. That's not too bad for this sector. So off we go. We're going to sector number 4. My God. All right, and we're moving. I feel like we should probably start building things again, though.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Sustained Kazon aggression has brought the crew to its lowest stability index recorded since our initial displacement to the Delta Quadrant. Such a collective mental state represents a profound security liability, especially with the persistent threat from Kulla and Seska. The captain notes the necessity of a break, a proposition I find logically unsound. The hostile intentions of the Kazon Nistrum do not adhere to Voyager's duty roster. The sheer impracticality of human emotional response, though a predictable factor, remains a persistent challenge to maintaining optimal efficiency. Immediate intervention by the captain is required to restore unity and function.
Are you being chased by something that makes you move to the next sector, or do they get upset you're not moving fast enough? It's the morale, so it's the second one. So essentially, the longer that we stay in one sector, then the crew gets antsy. Like the Captain Janeway isn't wanting to move and take us home, right? So their morale starts to dip the longer that you stay, and it starts to hit points of negative morale per cycle. And when the morale bar drops out, I think more negative things happen at different thresholds. Like you can see these little, I don't know, these vertical lines right here, and when you go past certain thresholds, I think that makes you susceptible to different things. And then on top of that, if it bottoms out entirely, you lose the game. So it's one of the ways outside of losing the hull or losing this or making a bad call in an away mission or an event or something like that can lead to game over. So it's another mechanic to keep you moving and apply a pressure is the idea.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. It's been red alert 24/7. The Kazon attacks haven't let up, not for weeks now. Everyone's walking on eggshells. That no mess hall brawl record? Yeah, that's history. Today, 2 ensigns nearly started a full-blown riot, all because one of them was chewing too loud. At least it's not because of the Talaxian cuisine. Morale is scraping rock bottom, worse than when we first realized we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. I bet Kulla and Seska are having a blast, laughing at our misery. And misery is putting it mildly. If the scuttlebutt's accurate, the crew's patience is wearing thin. Me? I'm fed up too, but I'm sticking with the captain. She's not bad at all, although her coffee intake has become exemplary.
I have to say that despite it all, our morale is in a pretty decent state. And the good news is that it would actually be kind of cool. We have the capability to build more things, like we have more materials. It'd be nice to get more, I guess, titanium and uranium, I guess, capacity for us to hold more material. But we were getting more space, and if we wanted to, we could actually build another engineering room, which actually could be pretty nice. If we upgraded it, that would be another work team, actually. And maybe it'll allow us to repair the hull even faster, which could be kind of cool. Yeah. Is the DLC worth it? Oh, I don't know. I haven't even been aware of any DLC. Yeah? Your crew stats get lower on missions. They do worse in the jobs. Oh, with the poor morale. Captain, there's a growing movement aboard Voyager. 35 crew members threatening to leave. They're frightened, and they're losing hope. Any suggestions, Commander? We need to focus on lifting their spirits. Make this ship feel more like home again. Give them some distraction. But I'm afraid there's more to consider. Security reports show a resurgence of Kazon activity. We should anticipate another attack, and soon. I'll see what can be done, Commander, but I make no promises. Homesickness is now -10 per cycle. Well, I mean, we are still at +14, and we are only going off of normal food rations, not even the premium replicator ration, so that's pretty great. Now, if we dump off the holo deck, then that becomes -6 per cycle. We could allow the hydroponic space to recoup some of the food up to 1500, and in the meantime burn more deuterium in order to offset it, and now we're at a +1. That doesn't seem too bad. Now, obviously, we have more crew, and we can... I think this is 20, so I can clear this. Now we're full, and we can maybe build more quarters somewhere. I mean, maybe like real quarters. We can also build a new cargo bay, in theory, like a large cargo bay like that, but I guess we're taking up that room over here. We would need to clear a new life support, but that's going to take 7 gel packs, which is crazy. So I think I can only really fit one large cargo bay until I can upgrade this to the next. Now, I guess we can do standard cargo bays in the meantime. We have potential for more battery. It would be nice to shift this cargo bay somewhere else, so maybe we'll do that first. I got rid of a cargo bay here. I did want more phaser rooms and stuff like that. I know there was the metaphasic shields rooms that we unlocked, right? I think it's these. Metaphasic shield room, but they cost bioneural. Oh, that's rough. We could get more shield generators. I think we have good shields right now. It would be cool to get more phaser control rooms. So I'm curious how much that costs. I don't remember. We have 35 and 90. Yeah, why not? We'll get another phaser control room. I think every single one, it says each additional room will increase your energy threshold by 2, plus 50 weapon subsystem health. The good news is that as we've upgraded our warp core, we're currently in 1 surplus, so we'll have a threshold that'll accept, I think the way I read that, we'll have a threshold that will accept 2 energy, but we only have 1 to apply. It's nice to be at a point where we have room to grow, right? So, you know, as soon as we finish that, that'll be a nice one to have, yeah? Hey, gentlemen, I'm so glad. Thank you very much. High five. And if you have any questions, please let me know, because obviously I'm just sort of winging it. I'm sort of winging it, and I didn't even realize that Aero Shuttle Bay and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I miss those things. So let's just let that one build. We have 0 crews right now, work teams. They're currently building out here. Engineering force, can I upgrade this? It's 1 gel pack. I could upgrade this. I could get another work team, and I keep burning through the neural gel packs. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Let's pause this one. I'm going to prioritize upgrading the engineering office, which is going to get us an entire another work team. Actually, now that I think about it, do we need it? I don't think so. I think it's nice to have another work team, but right now, I am just doing upgrades and stuff like that, and we always have 1 assigned to the hull. I guess it would be nice to have 2. We really need more workers. The thing is, it's right now, though, right? Like, once we're... I guess we've cleaned out all of these ruined rooms, and we're doing upgrades here and there, but we're limited by our materials, right? You know what? I think I will do it. Thank you. I will upgrade it, but I'm a little torn, yeah? I'm so glad, gentlemen. I'm so glad. And welcome to the Bunny League. High five. Maintain your morale to prevent 35 crew from leaving. You need to stay above 2,000 morale. Right now, it's going positive. Prepare for incoming Kazon attacks. We got about 5 minutes in the stream. Let's just scan everything around us, and we're going to see what's available to us. We've got a side mission out here, and we can even take a look at the sectors as well. We got a trading station, more tritanium. Definitely need more of that, for sure. Would be kind of interesting if we can actually walk away with a bioneural gel pack, but then again, I have a feeling it's just something that we create, and isn't necessarily something that we find out in the great yonder, right? So we've got deuterium, we've got food, we're getting a little low on food, we're getting a little low on everything. We go out to the sectors out here, we actually have potentially 4 different areas, and I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing this is a nebula, maybe? I don't know yet, but we'll have to find out. So let's go back to our system. And we have 110 capacity remaining here. We have a good amount for the tritanium, and we have very little left for the deuterium. So let's burn to the southeast, or actually we can go straight down south. We'll go straight, get some deuterium. We'll head over to the optional objective, and it's just a matter of time passing for us to succeed at alliances out this way. We have encountered a Class G planet. You'd like to see some more? Awesome, Anakinos. Bunnies, does this... I have no idea what the bunnies think, but if this is something that you like to see, we can definitely check it out again on Monday. I don't mind that at all. The run seems to be like a nice break from other things. And just as a reminder to the bunnies out there, we were lucky enough to be contacted by Kepler Interactive. So this Wednesday, we had planned to do XCOM. We're going to do XCOM tomorrow, but I was contacted and we have access to an early access copy of Solasta 2. So we're going to be trying that out on Wednesday, and then it's released to the public on Thursday. So, and then we can decide if we want to, we'll work it through together. So we'll take it one step at a time. Right now, my plan is today, Star Trek, tomorrow, XCOM, Solasta 2 now for Wednesday, and then either Solasta or XCOM on Thursday, and then Battletech Advance. And then I guess if the bunnies really like this, we can continue with our run in Star Trek on next Monday is the idea. You like it? You like it? Awesome. Awesome. High five. Thank you, bunnies. Hobbs, good to see you. Let's try to do what we can. Focus on studying the crystallized resources. I am noticing the disruptor array control room as an option. I've seen that a few times. I haven't built it yet. So the science lab's on level 2. It's actually pretty decent without any catastrophic potential effects. We're getting duranium and we get science points. That's beautiful. Wow, what a glow up. That's insane. Let's stop by and see if we can't start this optional objective out here. Life support is now active for our engineering office. That's upgraded. We get another work team. We still have a surplus, and now we have 3 work teams, which is excellent. And just to... Oh, wow, we can... Nice! I didn't know you could assign both of them to Hull... Okay, that is an upgrade. I did not know you could do this. This is good. That doubled our output. We already doubled our output from the one research we did earlier. I don't remember what it's called, but by getting another work team, I thought it was just another work team. I didn't know it would allow us to apply both of those to hull repair, which is phenomenal. That's really great. And now we can unpause the new phaser control room as we prepare for combat out here. That is really huge. You're right. You're right. Good call. All right, let's do this, and then we'll probably have to wrap up. Captain, we've arrived. The ship really looks beat up. Scan the alien ship. Scan them. I want to know what we're dealing with. 5 life signs, faint. The ship's been hit hard by radiation. We should be careful, Captain. Hail them. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We received your distress call.
Thank you for coming. We already lost hope. I'm Captain Rivas. We were exploring a nearby nebula. We were unprepared for the subnucleonic radiation. Our ship just couldn't manage the exposure. We've been stuck here, and radiation sickness.
Judging by the contamination levels, they will not last long.
The radiation destroyed our warp coils. We're dead in the water. We can't get back to the medical facility at our base.
Heal Rivas' crew with a Vidian surgical device. Oh my god, all the way back from like Sector 2? Are you kidding me? 100% chance? Wow, that is amazeballs. Hi, I couldn't pass someone who's role-playing Voyager wearing a bunny hat. That is so Captain Janeway. Hey, Celisar, good to see you. High five, happy Monday. Is it now? I had no idea. I've seen Voyager, haven't seen all of it, so I'm tickled pink. That's awesome. Yeah, heal Rivas' crew. I cannot believe that. That's insane. We'll beam you aboard to our sick bay. Stand by.
Wow, thank you, Captain. I feel reborn. Another day and we would just thank you. But we're still stranded. Could you help us with some polyferronide?
Sure. We won't leave you adrift in space, Rivas. We'll find the polyferronide.
We would be eternally grateful, Captain.
We'll be back soon. I promise. Tricky. Polyferronide is rare. Any ideas? Anyone? Well, Captain, we're not too far from the Dryan system. The moons of Dryan 2 might have polyferronite, but we need permission from the Dryans first. Ask about the Dryans. Dryans? A very private species, Captain. Private? Well, Captain, a long time ago the Dryans became over-reliant on technology, so they cut themselves off from it and from the outside world. Well, let's try our luck. Helm set a course for Dryan 2. Where is that? Fly to Dryan 2 to search for polyferronite. Oh, it's all the way out in this nebula out here? Oh my god. Wow, yep, that's interesting. Cool thing is we can actually select it directly and we will head there directly, which is epic stuff. There is no time limit on this either, which is phenomenal outside of the regular morale cycles and stuff like that. So on that note, we have done pretty well for ourselves. If we zoom out, this is our ship right now. A little bit tough. Basically, we've got a giant deuterium cargo bay down here with all of our fuel. We've got all of our crew jam-packed like sardines right on top of it. That's right. And then we've been able to upgrade our warp core to level 3, and now we've got Baelonatoris the Klingon and Baelonatoris the Human. We've been able to unlock and repair our holodeck, which is phenomenal, so we're just keeping it off so that we can, I guess it'd be nice to build out more batteries this way, more cargo bay, stuff like that. We now have a level 2 science lab. We have a level 2 engineering office. We have 2 level 2 hydroponic bays for, I think that's like 150 per 10 cycles of food, which is pretty epic. We're building a new 3rd phaser control room. We've got 2 shield generators, and Neelix is back, and he doesn't have is it Demetria? I don't remember what it was called. Whatever the disease is. A holodeck is good, but not that good. You said we can ask questions. How old Earth do you have such a... Oh, how on Earth do you have such a good morale with people cramped into tight emergency quarters? Oh, yes. Good question. The way that we do it is essentially we've got heroes like Neelix. They give +6 morale per cycle. Actually, you know what? The best way to do it, I think, is here. You can go to morale and it gives you a breakdown. Oh, there you go. Look at that. So there's 6 without quarters, -60 max morale. We have premium replicator rations, but we're not using those right now. High morale gives +10%. Oh, wow. I didn't know that this was here, bunnies. That's amazing. So we have -10 from being homesick. We have -6 from emergency quarters. We are undergoing attacks from alliances, so -5. 6 crew without quarters, -2. But we have an observation lounge, that's +6. We have Neelix, that's +6. We have +3 morale from feeding good rations and food. We sent a message home, I guess, +2 premium replicator rations, +16. So it's good. Mostly food, yes. Yes, food and an observation lounge, which, by the way, I should probably build another one now that I'm thinking about it. This, or upgrade this one, right? Like, if we had to, it would be pretty nice. I think it's under crew here. Yeah, we definitely can afford another one. It reduces our maximum hull by 30, but honestly, what's 60 hull when you've got good shields, right? And if you can stay on top of it, now that we can actually assign 2 crew to work on the hull, maybe that's going to be awesome. So not too shabby at all. Bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I love this game. It's really, really great. So thank you again for voicing that you want to see some more. So that means probably next Monday we'll play a little bit more. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Kind of a nice one to kind of jump back into. Seems like we can actually clear through 1 to 2 sectors per stream, so that doesn't seem too bad. And then tomorrow we're going to be back with our XCOM 2 Star Wars campaign. And just as a reminder to the bunnies that might have missed it, we have an early copy of Solasta 2 that we're allowed to play this Wednesday. So we're going to go ahead and check that out together. And that's going to release officially on early access on Thursday. Then we can, see if the bunnies like that. If they do, we can talk about what we'll play on Thursday. And then Friday, it'll be BTAU. So a lot of games coming up. And then we'll be back again with Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown next Monday. So on that note, next time we'll be streaming is tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just to be aware that in America, in case it's not apparent, we are currently in daylight savings time, which is why it may seem like we've shifted a whole hour. I know, a little bit earlier kind of helps with Europe, right? So that's going to be 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, same bun time, same bun channel. We'll be back again with XCOM 2 tomorrow. And on that note, I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. Welcome to the new bunnies. Welcome again to the old, and thank you for your support. And if you'd like to hang out until the end of the music, we'll go ahead and give someone a nice raid. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. and I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.